Alrighty, hello everybody. We are back for another session of Fallout New Vegas. I hope you've had a good time since whenever you last watched the previous episode. And, I hope you're healthy and having a good time, having a wonderful start to the new year. Alright, so picking up where we left off, Ruby Nash is just chilling outside her house, hanging out with the dead body for her smoke break. Um, she's really channeling Waffle House core there, I think. What did we do? We helped out the NCR outpost, the Mojave outpost rather. Um, we checked out Nipton, and now, what are our quests looking like? Booted. Yeah. So next we are headed to Novac, and to go to Novac, we're gonna have to go to the other side of Nipton. So we're just gonna walk and talk. Goodbye, Ruby Nash. Goodbye, Daniel Wyand. Big chillin'. Always gotta check that trash can there. It's just tradition now. And by tradition, I mean, just routine, really. So, how have y'all been doing? I hope well. I had a couple guys from the Bible study over to celebrate my birthday today. I had picked up a little game called Dokapon Kingdom on Switch. It was on sale, and they had never heard of it, so we went ahead and played that. And they had a blast. We all had a whale of a time. It was a big hit, and if you don't know Dokapon Kingdom, it is a very long party game, so we will probably be picking that up at a later date to continue along there. I will say... Oh, what the heck? Damn! Raul and Eddie, please save me. Lord, we're gonna die, guys. Let's shoot up here. There we go. Dang, we got a star cap off of that. Where are those two? Well, there's Eddie bailing us out. Alright, we can take this one. Her and her dumb haircut and lead pipe combo. Alright, she kind of took that. Took it on the chin.
Had enough?
There we go. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, Dokapon Kingdom, very long party game. I mean, we'll take the metal armor. I don't know. It wasn't very long. It was kind of short, in terms of actually just hanging out. I think it was like 3 hours or whatever. I wish it could have been a little bit longer. I don't know. It feels weird to do everything piecemeal for my birthday with like actually hanging out with people and then going on the trip and all that stuff. But there's not really any alternative this year with the way things are working out. I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of a melancholy person. I always end up so sad when hanging out is over and everybody has to go their separate ways. Sometimes I wish it just could last much, much longer. I don't know. I guess that's what's always appealed to me so much about having a partner.
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
Yeah, I know, Raul. You're just with someone and you're always connected. You're always there supporting each other, and I don't know. I really adore that concept. I really think that's very beautiful, and I'm so happy for my two best friends that they were able to find each other and accept each other for all their quirks and flaws, and that they're happy together. I think the world of that. I'd love that for myself someday, but I don't know if it would be, responsible necessarily to make someone you know, just force someone to deal with me that way. I don't think there are many people out there that would be comfortable with all my quirks per se. Not to be
I'm
a
sure
downer
you'll
or
be
anything.
fair and
I'm sure that
equitable,
is pretty
boss.
a downer thing to say, but there's that, and there's that. How's your weight looking, Raoul? Regardless, I think love is a pretty beautiful thing when it's really love and not just people filling the time with each other. I think the world of that, and sometimes I'll just be driving or walking around or laying back, doing whatever, just going about my day, and you get these kind of sort of epiphanies when you think about love and how everybody is connected in these ways, and everybody cares for each other in their own way. I mean, some people are kind of dickish, but it is what it is. They still love someone, and someone loves them, and it can be a little bit overwhelming. I can get a little emotional when I think about all that stuff, and yeah, I don't know. I hope one day that I can have that, even though I have my doubts. I'm a little bit of a skeptic, and I hope that whoever's listening to this, if you haven't found it, that you find it one day too, because I do think it is really. I think that's probably all there is to life is your love of other people and their love of you. When it gets down to it, whether that's friendship or romance or your relatives or it doesn't even have to be really a clear-cut relationship. It can just be someone that you're fond of and that is fond of you, and you spend your time together, and that's all that matters, really. I don't know, kind of heavy stuff for the beginning of an episode here, especially on Fallout New Vegas of all things, but it was just, yeah, I don't know, I love other people so much. I wish I could be around the ones I care about all the time, because they mean more to me than anything else, and yeah, I don't know, it's hard to see them go sometimes, especially when it's like celebrating your birthday or something. But anyway, we're coming through the pit stop where we got ambushed by were they Vipers, I believe? The Viper gang? Not really much of a difference between them and the Jackal gang, other than the name. Oh, is that Thomas over there? He didn't get far. Hey, Thomas, you're not supposed to still be here. You're supposed to be long gone, buddy. Get on back to California, where you belong. Thomas.
This day just can't get any worse.
Alright, well now I feel bad for picking on him, but oh well. Bye, Thomas. Gotta love the range on Liam O'Brien. Look, you can still see Prim in the distance. I realize I'm kind of slamming through this game with the recordings. I don't necessarily mean to just, jam through it in a short period of time in my real life, but sometimes trading post, RV parking, camping, isn't that nice? Sometimes, like tonight, I find that I can't go to sleep, or I've got some free time on my hands, and this is the only thing I can think of to do that's kind of productive. So I don't know. It doesn't really hurt anyone to put this content out into the open air. You'll either watch it or you won't, and I just hope it's decent and that someone can get some enjoyment out of it. Comfort or enjoyment or good feelings or whatever, really. As long as it can be a positive influence for people, and not a negative one. Ah, the magically appearing bus. Or truck. So, Excuse me, Mr. Dust Devil. This is an ambush set up on this road by, again, either the Viper or Jackal gang, who seem to be exclusive to this one stretch of the map. Give me that. But yeah, they're up on the rocks all around us. Raoul is honestly kind of likely to snipe them. Oh, well, there's one. They're not very good at hiding. And there are more mines. And you really don't want that mine to go off, because that car will explode and take you out if you're not fast enough. Whew. I still got it. Oh shit, okay. That was not a good opening volley for us. It was for them though, so hey, kudos guys. Oh damn, they already took out that lady. She didn't even get a chance. Oh, she was the one with the grenade rifle. Interesting, interesting. Give me that dollar while you're at it. So there's someone up there who will probably die very soon. Someone up here. Oh, they got her. I can't even tell what they're shooting at, to be honest with you. Raoul.
Sure.
No,
Thing,
do not
boss.
use
I'm
metal.
sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
Bring me the metal armor there. I'll combine it together with this metal armor. Where is Eddie? Do you have a grenade rifle on you? Nope.
I expect to be awed by your...
No, I guess I must have it. Oh, what do you know? There we go.
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
And you can take the grenade rifle off my hands as well. We're running out of inventory space here. That's alright, we'll just do like a trading run here soon. Come on. What did you have, pal? A Viper gunslinger? A 10mm pistol. Seems appropriate. Doctor's bag, pack of cigarettes, some drugs. All in all, very good. Now we are going to sling your body off the cliff for funsies. Yippee! Wow. Aren't ragdolls incredible? Here, I'll remove your head from that weed. I don't know where that other person they killed was. Oh, there you go, right up the road. Gunslinger didn't have a gun on him. Isn't that something? What did you look like? You had the weird devil horn hairstyle. I mean, hey, maybe people could pull that off in real life. I don't know. I'm not really an expert on fashion of any sense. What's down there? Is that like a bird or something? I don't know. I don't know what enemies are supposed to be up here. I'm kind of tempted to go take a look. Eddie and his dumb little sensor spark is going to get us into a load of trouble. Here we go. Another gunslinger with no gun. Damn. Good one, Raoul. Got some prickly pear fruit. Always nice.
Get him, boss.
You know, I gotta switch to a different gun. How's Lucky doing these days? Oh, Lucky's full of ammo. There we go. Look at this dumb helmet. Let's blow his head off. Or decapitate him with a bullet. That'll work too. Don't ask me how that works. I do not know. Oh, this one also has a grenade rifle. That's just wonderful. That's where those explosions are coming from. Awesome. Alright. Well, Raoul, you're gonna have to give me that grenade rifle back so I can repair
I'm
it.
sure you'll be fair and...
Ooh, and a 10mm submachine gun. That is valuable, if not a little heavy. What else we got? A gun case, just a bunch of ammo and money. Nice. Explosives crate, good stuff. Why not? Wow. That was a good little cache of loot, and we found their hideout, I guess. The Vipers, that is. So, cool, cool, cool. What else can we mash together here? Might as well. If that made you cringe, I apologize, but we're kind of good on caps and not good on weight, so if we can merge anything together, even if it's kind of a value loss proposition there, we kind of should. Squirrel stew we don't need. Just eat it. Keep looking. Big Book of Science. It's worth the wait. Anything else that we don't need, like scrap metal or something in our miscellaneous category here? A wrench. There we go. So we got 2 pounds on us. Raoul's got about 14 pounds. And Eddie's got about 6. So 22 pounds of carry weight left between the 3 of us. Not a whole lot. That's alright. We'll keep drinking Sunset Sarsaparillas to heal, and that'll help out a bit. So that was a cool little detour, that little hideout. There are lots of little spots like that that aren't marked on the map, but they have neat stuff in them. So exploring remains worthwhile. Desert salad. Sure, I'll make a couple of those. Seemed like a pretty good healing item, to be honest. Sensor module, nice. So this is Wolfhorn Ranch. Just kind of looks like an abandoned ranch here. Doesn't have a whole lot going on. All the crops are dead. Or at least not producing. The well seems dried up. Oh, the tobacco's still growing. That's cool, I guess. I don't know if tobacco is a particularly hardy crop. Banana yucca. Alright, and we'll check the little house here. With its interesting makeshift walls. So, another knife, a straight razor. We can put that with the other straight razor, or merge them together, really. Bunch of 357 Magnum, varmint rifle. That was a nice little stash. Ooh, 44 Magnum rounds. That's really good.
Unless my creaky knees give us away.
But the main 2 things in here that are of note are a skill book, Tumblers Today, which will raise your lockpicking skill permanently, and another one of the many unique weapons. This one is a cleaver. It's a chopper. It's just kind of a rusty cleaver with some tape on the handle. But, yep. I mean, it looks like it has a sharper edge than the regular cleaver. So, if we look at that in our inventory there, it does less damage than the combat knife, but it requires less melee skill and less strength, and it does bonus damage to limbs. So, you know, it's good for crippling your opponents. which has more value than you might think, especially on some enemies where if you can get their legs, they stop being such a threat. This varmint rifle I'm going to drop because I don't think we have anything to merge it with. Eddie, hold this pistol and I don't know, this hold chopper. There we go. So we're about to get another somewhat scripted encounter up ahead, but let's see, where are they here? Oh, you might be able to hear them on the bridge above us. We have a couple traveling merchants here and their bodyguards.
Hey there. Need anything?
Hey there.
Sure. Here's what I got.
Damn, she is loaded. For a merchant, anyway. Not a whole lot worth taking. 12 gauge. Oh, those flechettes are pretty good. 20 gauge rounds. 9mm. A bunch of mini nukes. Not interested. And then we will sell. Let's sell the miscellaneous and the aid stuff that we don't need. Because that stuff weighs the most by far. Nuka-Cola. Sell a stealth player too. Tumblers today. Whiskey. Wonder glue, sensor modules. All our ciggies. Lottery tickets, because why not? And the empty syringes barely weigh anything. Carton of cigarettes. Scorpion poisoned land. Do we have anything that's kind of heavy that ain't worth a whole lot? Frag mines. The grenade rifle. These regular knives. Some dynamite. Plasma rifle. There we go. Get rid of that. She's getting pretty close to being done here. Maybe... screw it. We'll call it even at that. And then let's see what the other guy has to trade.
Hey there. Hey there. Need anything?
Alright. He's also kind of loaded. Take the stim pack. Here, Raoul.
I expect to
what
be
do you
awed by
have?
your dizzying mercantile sense,
A bunch
boss.
of booze, a bunch of ciggies, some armor to sell. Nuka-Cola, more ciggies, pilot lights, booze, sensor modules. So the booze we'll focus on selling first, and then everything else.
Hey there. Need...
There we go. 15,500 caps, boys. That ain't bad. Let's save, just in case anything were to happen. And we are a Vegas Crusader now, because we're level 11 with good karma. Ain't that something? I don't like the way you look at me, Eddie. But I love you anyway. Anyway, we're just going to travel for the caravans. We'll travel with the caravans for a little bit. You might be able to see that town over there and an airport. That is Searchlight. We're going to avoid Searchlight for now. That place is not so happy-go-lucky. Oh boy, the Brammen are having some issues. You might want to hold off there, lady. You might want to wait for your buddies. Oh, there you go. You got some Legion, yeah, some Caesar's Legion coming out of the woodwork, ambushing these merchants. They might get that bodyguard, to be honest. Yup. We are not going to get involved. This is not our fight. But we will watch, and we will loot the people that die. Oof. Not a great showing for the Caesar's Legion here. We're just going to call them the Legion. Calling them Caesar's Legion every time gets annoying. I don't think that got... Damn! Alright. And how about him?
Come on!
Nah, he ain't moving. This is pretty cinematic though, huh? Good lord, imagine using the pack bomb as cover. That's insane. How is he still up? Oh, it's over for him. I can just tell.
Had enough?
Them Legion boys are tanky. Anyway, this is the first instance we see of Legion Denarius, which are Legion exclusive currency, that is to say. Anyway, I'm sure they won't mind us looting all their people. You know, no hard feelings or anything. Ooh, anti-venom. Yeah, the Legion, they typically have some pretty good items on them. Pretty useful items, at least. Alright. And for some reason now, the merchants are going the other way. Normally they don't do that, but... I'm curious, how roughed up did everyone get during that exchange? Alright, he's mostly full health. So is he. What about her? No, for the most part, they're fine. So I guess, you know, the Legion is more effective with their melee weapons than their guns. They seem to be struggling a little bit to hit their targets. Which kind of makes sense for them. They're not really a technologically advanced faction, and that's somewhat on purpose. So I'm going to showcase something real quick, but I am going to feel bad about it. You can actually shoot those birds that you see around, and they'll give you 1 XP. That's the only time we're going to do that, though, so don't get any ideas. So, you might remember last episode, Boxcars talked about the people that got enslaved during the lottery. These are those people. They enslaved a couple of powder gangers. You can tell because of the lottery tickets right here. Anyway, you can tell this guy's a different rank because he's got the cool feathers in his hat.
The bodies of beggars and cowards fill Nelson streets now.
He might have his places mixed up. I think he meant Nipton. Or maybe there's something... I don't remember what Nelson is, so... You know. Anyway, we obviously can't just free the captives without pissing off the Legion. And that's not really a winning proposition for us at this point in the game. We're not looking to make any enemies so far. So, what we'll do instead is I'm going to throw a quick save and test something. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work, but we're going to give it a shot. We are going to use one of those stealth bullets, which makes us invisible. which should make us, there we go, which should make us invisible. And then we're gonna untie this guy. And we're gonna let them try and run away. And there you go, now the Powder Gangers like us a little bit more. We got some XP, and the Legion doesn't even know we did it. Don't ask me how, they saw me go invisible, but characters in this game are a lot like dogs. They don't have object permanence. More like babies than dogs, in that regard. So anyway, yeah, here's us all super invisible and sneaky like. There's the caravan. You know what? There's a couple more ambushes on this road. I think we'll let the caravan deal with those as well. We could take care of them ourselves, but it's more fun to watch the NPCs fight, because most of the time we have to do our own fighting. Look at them go. Wow. I want to check something real quick. Okay. Oh, it's more Legion. I don't know if they're going to survive this one, guys. That lady's getting torn up. It was easier when there were 4 of them, but now it's kind of... Good lord, I mean, she ain't going to make it. Yeah, she is not long for this world. That kind of sucks. Traveling merchants are pretty useful to have around. She's gonna die. Nothing we can do about it without pissing off the Legion. Unless... if we were to use some sort of silent weapon. Alright, now she's dead. Is that guy gonna die? He might. And now we've got, yeah, okay. We really needed to one-shot them, and that did not happen. Nope, that didn't work. We're gonna keep giving this a try, guys. I really don't want to watch these guys die. That doesn't feel in character. You know? But we can't afford to get, you know, a big faction pissed off at us right now. There we go. There's nothing we can do for that. Come on, mercenary, help out your merchant. There we go. I don't know what happened to the other guy. I guess they got him. But because they didn't see us kill that recruit, you know, I guess they figure it was done by the merchant. Where did the bodies go? Oh wait, there's the other Legion. God damn it. Well. Oh, look who showed up at the last minute. Fucking NCR, man. Look at this. Huh. I mean, if that's how it's going to be, I'm just going to let... You know, I'm not even going to kill the Legion guy. If everyone's going to die, we might as well just see who makes it without interfering. So, you know. Oh, I can repair all these machetes. There we go. That's something. Take a little weight off our shoulders. Oh. They have forgotten how to fire their guns. They are just walking around menacingly pointing them at each other. Oh, there you go. This is uncanny. You know, guys, every day I see something new in this game that I've never seen before. There we go. Nature's back on its intended course. And by nature, I mean this gunfight. At least the mercenary's involved this time. He's carving through them, too. You like that? Oh, but his gun jammed. Ooh. I'm gonna, you know... Last time we saw the NCR just walked up and looted these guys, so I'm gonna make sure we get the goodies this time. Veteran helmet. So now we'll introduce the NCR to them, or they'll walk in on their own. Who knows? No! Oh, guys. Alright, I have to load back one more time because we just destroyed our really good leather armor by using it to repair a crappy leather armor. I apologize, everybody. I know this has been dragged out kind of long at this point. I just wanted to show off a cool, you know, random event that happens in the world that not everybody always sees. You like that? Oh, come on. Why does one side keep forgetting how to fire their guns? This is a real shit show, I'll tell you what. Here we go. Alright, everyone's back to normal. Alright. Eventually the NCR have to spawn in and get here. Yeah. Alright, he got one, not bad, but he's done, he's done. Good lord, man. Hello, Mr. NCR people? It's weird, man. They're just like, oh, there they go. Wow. Look at them with their sub... Okay. Let's see. I mean, 2 of them versus 2 wounded Legion troops. It could go either way. Are they really going to pass right by? There we go. Alright, let's see who wins. Probably the NCR, just saying. They've definitely got the better guns with those 9mm submachine guns. Although the 10mm pistols aren't bad. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Usually the Legion does not win this hard. Normally they get kind of stomped. Look at all the bullet casings. Damn. Alright, well, that might be a tone setter for the playthrough. Now, if you excuse me, I just need to get these real quick. we go.
Hold your tongue, wastrel.
True to Kaisar.
And here they go, limping off into the sunset. What a glorious battle for them, I guess. Oh. You know, I wonder... There are some bandits right over here. It might just be that we might, you know, get them to finish off these Legion troops for us. Not if they're gonna run away, though. Or limp away. And also, Raoul and Eddie might kill them before we can really use them against the Legion. Yeah, these guys don't stand a chance against Raoul and Eddie. Oh well. I mean, that was just pathetic. Yeah. Oh well. Not bad stuff on these guys, but now there is a cave up there that we can go to, but we're not gonna do that because that cave is a bad time right now, so I'm gonna spare us that. You know, I wonder, those Legion troops that are limping away, they were limping towards an NCR base right there. I'm kind of tempted to see if they actually go and attack it, or if they just want to scout it out on the rocks here as like a cool little detail. Nope, they're staying put. Or not. Look at them go. Yeah, something tells me they're probably going to go east that way and not mess with the NCR. Although, who knows, they might be feeling kind of ballsy. We'll see. What enemy is down there currently? That's just another Legion. Good lord, they're crawling in this pass, man. I don't know where that guy's headed, but safe to assume they're headed the same way then. Ooh, a gecko. Alright, well. That'll do. My god, man, they're everywhere out here. Huh. Well, alright. You'd think the NCR would try and stop these guys, but they don't really come out of their little base. Not even for two wounded legionaries, I guess. It'd be cool if you could tell them about them, but the game isn't that dynamic, really. Hello.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Yeah, I know. You raise a fucking fuss. Kind of weird that I'm just able to take some of this stuff, but I am not going to complain.
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
You better believe it, pal. Fair and equitable is my middle name. My parents didn't love me very much. What else can I chuckle on you here, Raoul? Gecko hide. I don't know. You're probably not gonna drink all the booze if I give it to you. Probably. That's good enough. Cigarettes and ammo. Always useful. A harmonica between two dirty mattresses. I'm sure there's something to be said there, but I certainly don't know what it is. Damn, that was a good find. Bunch of 357 just in a random box there. Some sunglasses for our boy Raul, carton of ciggies. But Raul kind of has his own sunglasses right now, so I guess maybe not. We'll figure it out. Now this place is kind of empty. Huh. Here we go. Comms officer Stepanak. Stefanak? I do not know. Wake up.
McCarran doesn't like it when civilians wander into military outposts, so if you're here on business, better make it quick.
What was that about McCarran?
Radio signal out here can be pretty spotty because of all the hills. Sometimes our scheduled updates don't go through. When it happens enough times, they send someone over to check up on us. Lately, we've been getting extra medical supplies for some reason. I'm in no rush to give the supplies back, either.
Mind if I take some of those extra medical supplies?
I shouldn't have said anything in the first place, and I'd rather not get you into the habit of crossing the NCR.
What is this place?
Ranger Station Charlie. We're responsible for keeping the highway up through Novak civilized.
And you may have noticed this if you were a rather attentive viewer, but they are failing. Anything unusual happening around here?
All quiet at the moment. Ranger Beaumont is in charge here, but he's off leading a patrol.
Tell me about the Rangers.
We're part scout, part commando, part sheriff. The training is brutal, and I'd say 8 out of 10 recruits washes out before the end. Before you get your Ranger badge, you've got to prove you can be quieter than a shadow, and more ferocious than a Deathclaw.
Are there lots of Rangers in the Mojave?
Couple dozen, I'd say. Most of them posted at stations like this one. We either man the station or patrol the immediate area.
How does someone become a Ranger?
The Rangers mostly draw from the basic NCR army. A trooper who shows exceptional skill at fighting and scouting can be nominated for the training.
Let's talk about something
Sure.
else. All right, I guess that's everything. See you.
See you around.
Okay. Normally this place has a couple more Rangers in it, but for some reason it's kind of deserted except for this guy back here who's just watching the dumpsters.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Oh, yep, okay. Full of worldly wisdom, that one. Anyhow. Heading on back down the road. Here's a cool guy that died on his motorcycle. We're gonna take his helmet to fix up our helmet. Gotta love it. Ah, what's that in the distance? A giant statue of some sort of lizard. Oh, lordy. You know, whose house is this? I've never looked at this house much before. Oh, it's boarded up. Never mind. Who gives a damn? So, this is Novak, the next town up the road from Nipton. Hello, guy.
With all the people passing through lately, the town's been doing better than, well, ever.
That's great to hear.
With all the people passing through lately.
Alright, I don't need to hear it again.
Hey.
Hello, Dr. Ada Strauss.
What can I do for you?
I'd like to trade.
Yeah, and I need...
Let's see. We'll take the Radaway, the Radex, probably the Stimpax, the Turbo. That'll do. We gotta offload this Brotherhood of Steel armor at some point. Take some throwing spears off my hands. And pack of cigarettes. Alright, 16,000 counts.
Another satisfied customer. Later.
Between you and me, I don't think she studied at an accredited institution.
That's alright. The wasteland probably needs lots of doctors. What time is it? 1:53 a.m. in game. Ooh, goody. A couple graves for us to dig up. Gotta make that shovel work for its keep. Alrighty. Well, let us look around, I guess, here in Novak. So you might wonder, why is the town called Novak? Well, there you go. That's where you're looking at it right now. Real original. They got bored, I guess, of saying no vacancy. So they just shortened it to Novak. And, oh, look at that, a familiar face. Who could it be but
Howdy,
Victor?
partner. Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit if it ain't my old friend from Good Springs.
What are you doing in Novak?
Don't rightly know. I just got the notion to make my way to New Vegas. Reckon I'll find out when I get there.
So what's the story with this place?
Novak? Nice enough place, I suppose, but between you and me, when I rolled into town, my skin started to itch. Watch yourself.
It's nice to see a friendly face out here.
Likewise, friend, likewise. Is there anything old Vic can do you for?
I could use another... I could use another gun at my side.
That's a mighty fine offer, but I'm gonna need to conserve my strength if I'm gonna make it all the way to New Vegas. I'm sure you do just fine without old Vic slowing you down.
You said the men that jumped me were heading this way, right?
No, don't believe I did. But you might ask around. The Novak folk usually see anyone traveling this way.
Alright, well, see you later, Victor.
Be seeing you.
Lots of people are creeped out by Victor, and yeah, I can understand why. There's the front. You know what? Let's just go stand outside and wait till everybody's up. There we go. Jeannie
Hey
May
there.
Crawford.
Well, welcome to you. You look tired from the road. Why don't you relax a spell? Let this fine town take care of you.
We haven't met yet.
Oh, what am I doing? I got to thinking about making a good impression and plain forgot to tell you my name. I'm Jeannie May. I take care of folks here at the motel, long as they aren't troublemakers.
What is this place?
We're in a little desert oasis, name of Novak. This is the Dino Delight Motel, and it's mine.
What is there of interest around here?
Well, there's Dinky, the town mascot. He's a sight. You probably already saw him when you came in, but you can go up inside, too. Up the road a ways to the west, there's Repcon. That's the old rocket factory. There's been some sinister characters out there lately, so you may want to stay clear. Other than that, nothing to do but take it easy and enjoy good company.
Anything else?
Well, up north a ways, you'll see a big tower. That's Helios 1. Used to be a power plant in its day. And there's a town just east of here called Nelson. Used to be such a quaint little place until those slavers took it over. But we got our wonderful snipers keeping an eye in that direction, and so far, the slavers have left us alone.
Tell me more about Repcon.
I just know what I've heard. There's supposed to be some ghouls that went in a while back. Ever so often, there'll be a commotion from that direction, explosions and such. Watch out for strangers.
I didn't exit the conversation, Jeannie May Crawford.
I hope you're finding everything to your liking.
Where can I get some supplies?
Go see Cliff Briscoe at the Dino Bite gift shop and tell him I sent you. I think he gets lonely standing around in that dino belly all day. He'll be glad for the company.
I'm looking for a man in a checkered coat. Have you seen anyone like that?
Well, he might have been wearing a fancy outfit, but he wasn't any kind of gentleman to me. Had his nose stuck so high in the air you couldn't see it above the clouds. City folk. They always think they deserve better than what they got. Those hoodlums he was with seem to know Manny for some reason. He's our daytime sniper, up in the dinosaur's mouth.
What's been going on in town lately?
Well, let's see. Dusty McBride's been losing some Brahmin, but that's probably the heat more than anything. Honestly, it's been real quiet. Ranger Andy's still hurt, but we got these two gentlemen snipers watching the road day and night, keeping the trash out of Novak. They've been a blessing.
Goodbye.
Watch out for strangers.
Uh-huh. All right. Hey, free Sunset Sarsaparilla. Not bad at all. All right. All that stuff is owned, I guess. I don't know by who, and for some reason this sensor module isn't owned, so we'll take that. But yeah, very, very odd. So, she mentioned a Dusty McBride, a Ranger Andy, a couple snipers, and Cliff Briscoe. Sounds good to me. There we go, Ranger Andy's bungalow. It Hello there, Ranger Andy.
We haven't met yet. You must be new in town. I'm Andy.
What do you do here, Andy?
Right now, a whole lot of sitting on my keister and counting cracks in the ceiling. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. On better days, I help keep the peace. Boone and Vargas watch the road. I watch the town. Tell myself I'm doing some good.
You're with the NCR, right?
Was with them. That was back when my arm and leg used to work better. I still like to pretend I'm a ranger, though. I'll check in with the guys up at the station pretty regular on the ham radio. Sometimes they stop by, tell me they're paying their respects, the smug bastards. They haven't been responding to me last couple days. I guess they got tired of hearing me talk, but it still got me a little worried. Hell, listen to me talk, like some damn mother hen.
Would you feel better if I checked on your NCR friends for you?
No. They're gonna think I'm having trouble letting go. They're good soldiers. I don't give them enough credit.
Tell me about the Rangers.
They're the NCR's finest. A one-man platoon, each of them. You got a job where even thinking about it would scare a man senseless? That's when you bring in the Rangers. And if you see a squad of veterans, guys who are in their black armor, well, you won't find a more beautiful sight.
Did you do something to your leg?
Yeah, twice. Actually, the first time, it was more like half my body. Knocked me out of the Rangers. This time, it's mostly just reminded me how useless I've gotten.
What happened?
A few years back, we get a tip that some Legion slavers were holed up in this burnt-out house a few clicks from where we were stationed. We get there and it's deserted. No sign anyone's been there. I mean, nothing. As we're leaving, I hear something behind me. I turn around and there's this kid, just skin and bone, and he's looking up at us and he's scared half to death. Been hiding in a closet.
What did you do?
I go to grab him out of there and I notice he's holding something in his hand. Something metal. He shuts himself back in the closet and that's when I see the grenade he's left by my feet. They do it a lot, the Legion, using kids. They know we'll hesitate. Anyway, that was the first time. Second time, I fell down those stairs in front of the motel. Just in case I got to thinking I'd put it all behind me.
Since we have a high speech, your body is injured, not your mind. You're kidding yourself if you think you're useless.
People don't exactly line up to find out what's in my head. Can't remember the last time someone suggested I knew something worth knowing. You know, maybe there's something I can do for you. Since you've gone to all the trouble of flattering a crippled old soldier, there's a move we have in the Rangers for knocking an opponent off his feet. Saved my butt a bunch of times, maybe it will for you too. Let me show you how it's done.
New unarmed technique, Ranger Takedown. You've learned the Ranger Takedown special move. To use this technique, initiate a power attack while moving backwards. You'll drop your opponent to the ground.
Boy, you picked that takedown right up. I'm impressed. Must have had some prior training, huh?
And he says that because we have a pretty high unarmed skill. And by high, I mean maxed out.
Hey, wait a sec. I know what I said, but if you find yourself by Ranger Station Charlie, let me know what you find. I'd be interested.
What can I do for you, boss?
All right.
Hey, boss. Can I ask you something?
Sure, what's on your mind?
What do you think of guys like Ranger Andy?
What do you mean, guys like Ranger Andy?
I mean guys who have a world of experience doing what they do, but have to give it up because they're getting old and slow or too injured.
So here's a couple options that might have an influence on Raoul, as well as giving us an option to kind of flesh out what our character thinks of people like Andy. You may notice that Raoul is very old and his body is deteriorating, but he still has a world of knowledge and experience. And so you'll find that if we talk to more people like Andy with him around, he'll kind of ask us what we have to say because he's very interested in, well, for the most part, just you know, how the world sees those sorts of people, how they should behave, because he sees himself as one of those sorts of people. You know, we'll... I don't want to say this middle option. But here are, you know, there are kind of two paths that Raoul can go down based on what we say. And I won't get into it any more than that, but I think that both of these are true. Even after a crippling injury, a guy like Andy is tougher and more dangerous than most men alive. And just because someone's crippled doesn't mean they're useless. All that experience is invaluable, but I think that's a little demeaning. So we'll say it outright. Even after a crippling injury, a guy like Andy is tougher and more dangerous than most men alive.
Maybe, yeah. I guess you got a point there.
We're not just talking about Ranger Andy, are we?
Not really, boss. No. I grew up in a place called Hidalgo Ranch, just outside Mexico City. It wasn't much, just a bit of a farm, with a house for 3 generations of Tejadas. I wasn't the best behaved kid. I was quick with my hands, with a pistol or a wrench. And I wasn't afraid to get into fights over it. I never killed anybody, but I had my share of run-ins with the police. Mostly my family kept me in line. This was before the war. We were far enough away from Mexico City when the bombs fell that we missed the worst of it. But things got bad quick.
Go on.
Just a few days after Mexico City was vaporized, refugees started pouring down the road to our ranch. We helped who we could, but there were so many. Eventually, my father started turning people away before we ran out of food. Things got violent. My father and I got our guns, and we drove them off.
What happened then?
About 24 men came back in the night after we'd gone to sleep. They set fire to the ranch house and barred the doors from the outside. My whole family was trapped inside. I smelt the smoke, and I got myself and my little sister Rafaela out through a window, but everyone else. My parents, my grandmother, my 2 brothers, and 2 of my sisters all died.
What happened then?
Rafaela and I ran. We were pursued by some of the men who attacked our home, but I was always a good shot. The ones who came after us, I killed. The rest, I left be. I had to take care of Rafaela, not throw my life away on revenge.
You can't think it was your fault. No one could stand against a dozen armed men all alone.
I know that, boss. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm just getting sentimental in my old age. Anyways, forget it. Just wanted that off my chest.
So yeah, that's one of several conversations we will probably end up having with Raoul.
What can I do for you, boss?
On that topic, anyway. Will you tell me some of your stories again?
That's what I love about you, boss. Your firm belief that one day you'll actually remember things people tell you. What do you want to hear about?
Okay, so that's just a way for him to repeat the dialogue.
Anything you say, boss.
Alrighty. We're gonna let Boone pass by for now. Manny Vargas.
What's going on, man?
Who are you?
I'm Manny. I'm on security detail here. You see a rifle barrel sticking out of the dinosaur's mouth, you got a 50-50 shot it's me. Otherwise, it's Boone.
What do you protect the town from?
You name it. Anything that comes within 1,000 yards that looks like trouble. Lately, we've been getting ghouls, coming from the road to Repcon out to the west. Quite a few last couple days. The big threat is the Legion coming from the east. If they decide to attack with a full force, they'll run us over. But so far, we've been lucky.
Who's Boone?
Boone's a sniper, same as me. Used to spot for him when we were enlisted with the NCR. After we got out, I talked him into settling down here. So, here we are. I'd introduce you, but we're not so friendly right now.
Why are you on bad terms with Boone?
Me and his wife, we didn't see eye to eye on some things. We had some pretty big arguments. One day, she turns up missing, and he hasn't said a word to me since.
What did you and Boone's wife argue about?
Man, you name it. See, I grew up in North Vegas. Me and my cousins, we were some bad seeds. Got in with a gang, I loved it. Then something happened, and I couldn't handle it anymore. So, I enlisted, earned my future, brought down my best friend to share that future with me. And here was this woman, who was too good for it, trying to take him away. So yeah, I didn't see eye to eye with the bitch.
So you were in a gang? Were they tough?
Were they tough? I was in the cons, man. It doesn't get any badder.
He's not actually lying. The cons are, without a doubt, the toughest gang in New Vegas. What was your tour with the NCR like?
Oh, it was great. I wouldn't trade it. Something about that lifestyle, the discipline, seeing new places, making people safe. What's not to like?
So why'd you leave?
Well, I just felt like it was time, you know? Wanted to have a home. Plus, I was up at Camp Golf when Bitter Springs went down. I faked like I was sick to get out of going because I knew some of the people there. But when everybody came back, nobody would tell me what happened, and people would call us murderers sometimes when we showed up to secure towns.
What did happen at Bitter Springs?
I still don't know exactly. Just that a lot of people died who didn't want to be a part of the fighting at all. I don't blame anybody for it. There's so much chaos when you're fighting. You're lucky not to shoot your own guys. But it did take something out of it for me. It just wasn't the same. So when it came time to re-enlist, I just took my papers and walked.
I'm looking for a man in a checkered coat.
Sure, I know him. What do you want with him?
He has something of mine.
You talking about that chip? Man, I don't think he's giving it up. Well, listen, I can definitely help you find him, but I've got problems of my own. Maybe we can do a trade. You need my help. There's something I need too.
Well, what do you need?
Novak, it's home for me now. I want that to be for good. I like it here, and I've left too many homes behind. But the only resource we got here is junk. Without that, people wouldn't have anything to trade. They'd all have to leave. We get most of it up the road from the old rocket test site, but a bunch of ghouls showed up one day and took it over. We can't get in there now.
Why don't you deal with it?
I would, but I've got to watch the road. Caesar's Legion has been taking territory just east of here. They took Nelson. If we let our guard down, they might attack. All it takes for the Legion is for them to sense weakness.
What needs to be done?
Well, they gotta go, or this will be a ghost town before long. Doesn't matter to me what you do. As long as the ghouls are out of there, that's good enough for me.
All right, I'll see what can be done about it.
It'd mean a lot to me.
All right, well, that's all we're gonna get out of Manny for now. Goodbye.
Yeah, see ya.
So, regarding Manny and the information he has about the man who shot us, there are a couple of ways you can get the information out of him. The way that we're going to do it is the quest. You can also break into his room and hack his computer to kind of like read his, his journal, I guess. And that'll give you the information. And there is a third way, but I don't really want to spoil that because that'll actually pop up later in this quest that we're going to do. Let's talk to this sweet old lady. Daisy Whitman.
Fine weather for flying. It's times like these that make me miss it all.
You were a pilot?
Vertibird pilot. 71 missions and only lost one chopper. Rotor malfunction over Klamath. Hard landing, but I walked away.
What do you do in Novak?
I help folks strip down the more complicated bits of salvage they bring in. Engines mostly. The bits and pieces we take out are usually worth more than the whole thing put together.
Did you fly for the NCR?
4? No, not exactly. It was a long time ago. Things are a lot different these days, and those days are way behind me.
Well, maybe one day we'll find out what Daisy Whitman here is hiding, hint, hint. But for now, we gotta leave it at that. Anyway, goodbye.
Watch your six out there.
What a sweet old lady. And this is someone's motel room on the right. Here's a fella, Bruce Isaac.
Oh, please don't kill me. I swear I'll have... Wait, you don't work for Mr. Bishop, do you?
No, I don't. What makes you think that?
Sorry, it's just you look like his type, you know? You got that hard-ass wasteland explorer thing going on.
Aren't you that singer from New Reno? I think I saw you play at the clubs there.
Oh, so you have heard of me. Yeah, that's right. I was the big draw at the Shark Club. People used to pay hundreds of caps to see me.
Why'd you come all the way out here from New Reno?
You don't know Mr. Bishop. He's not like other bosses up there. He knows the wasteland like the back of his hand, and he likes to wander it. I knew if I didn't get way the hell away from New Reno, he'd run me down like a dog.
Why would this Mr. Bishop be after you?
Oh, well, that's all just a big misunderstanding, see? Mr. Bishop, well, he owed me a lot of money, and, you know, he's a busy guy, so I sort of figured I'd just take it off his hands.
You robbed a casino boss.
Robbed is such an ugly word. It's more like I took care of a payroll problem for him. Also, I might have, sort of plowed his daughter. A little.
You really don't know when to quit, do you?
I guess I don't. That's why I'm here.
I'll let you know if I find any work for a singer.
You do that? Great. I really appreciate that.
Anyway, see you.
Yeah. See you later.
All right. Looks like he's trying to put together a motorcycle of some kind. No offense, I don't think he's going to be able to manage it, guys. Especially when I just took that sensor module for selling. Alright, let's go see this. Well, first we'll check in with Cliff Briscoe at the inside the actual dinosaur here.
Welcome. Come on in.
Hello, Cliff Briscoe.
Welcome to the Dino Bite gift shop. My name's Cliff. If you're here for the T-Rex figurines, you're just in time. There's still a few left.
Jeannie May sent me.
Bless her. Seems like every traveler I get in here tells me the same thing. They see the sign and think, gift shop? That's just too good to be true. But Jeannie May always points them back in my direction. Well, a friend of Jeannie's is a friend of mine, and my friends get a discount at my store.
Ain't that nice of you. What do you sell here, Cliff Briscoe?
Well, there's T-Rex figurines, of course. That's our bread and butter. We also have an assortment of the Repcon factory souvenirs, rockets, things of that nature.
What about supplies and guns? Do you sell those?
Guns? Well, yeah, I guess I might have a few. Darn it, no one ever buys the T-Rexes.
Tell me more about the souvenir rockets.
They're scale replicas of the real thing. Very detailed. Got a liquid in them that makes them glow. From what I hear, Repcon used to give them out on tours of their HQ up in Henderson. But I guess they had to stop after the first few kids thought they were filled with Nuka-Cola and drank it down. The papers had a name for the condition and everything. They called it the Repcon Shakes. Those were bad times for Robco.
How'd they end up here?
Well, they unloaded what they had left on the Dino Bite as a tax write-off, but that was before my time. Plenty of demand for them, seeing as how they're one-of-a-kind collector's items, but I might still have some in back.
All right, well, I'd like to see what you've got for sale.
Sure thing. Have a look.
So, Cliff actually has a few unique weapons of his own for sale here, as well as a power fist a Ripper, some Spike Knuckles, that gun, which we are definitely going to be picking up. Now, you can steal it from him pretty easily, but I'm not looking to do that. You can see he has 1,000 Dinky the T-Rex souvenirs. And you know what? Just for Cliff here, we're going to buy one. Don't I already have the chromed tubes on the... I sure do. Service rifle, forged receiver. Yeah. Alright. Take the 308. Armor piercing. That's good. 10mm. And then to, well, let's see. I'm not very much interested in this energy weapon he sells, but I do care for this Paciencia. It is a very good hunting rifle. It only holds 3 shots instead of 5, but it has bonus critical chance and bonus critical damage. And that is, frankly, just excellent. So, to get our money's worth out of Cliff here, we're going to sell the hunting rifle. We're going to sell the combat knife. We're going to sell this Brotherhood armor we've been hauling around all this time. A recruit helmet. Let's see. What can we part with? Because we do not want to hand over all these caps if we can avoid it. These dog hides, cherry bombs. Give me back Cuddles' car. I don't want you to have that. We're keeping Cuddles' toy car. Empty syringes, packs of cigarettes, turn in the sensor modules, pre-war money. If we've got explosive ammo and energy ammo, now's the time to sell those. Alright, that was good, that was real good. What else here? What else? This caravan shotgun can go. Throwing spears, right out the window. Alright. Banana yucca fruit, barrel cactus fruit. Cat eye. A couple of doctor's bags. Whew, we are really scraping the barrel now. Sure, we can sell the baseball bat nails, because we're not going to use a baseball bat in this run. We can hold on to it. I'm sure, you know, he's going to have, what, like about 2,200 caps after this. We can definitely find something from Eddie and Raoul to sell and get all that back.
Come back soon now.
Alright, who's got more stuff? Eddie, no doubt. Oh yeah, we're going to be able to get all our money back easy. Alright, Cliff.
Welcome back. Can I get you anything?
I'd like to see what you got
Sure
for
thing.
sale.
Have a look.
And then let's just get on selling all of these. This will take care of it easily. Or, you know, somewhat easily. What else did we pick up from him? Was it all just miscellaneous? It might have been. Alright, so he's got about 1,000 caps left that we can fleece from him here. What do we got? 10mm pistols, brass knuckles, a bumper sword, a fuck ton of dynamite. You know what? Let's buy that unique energy weapon off of him. We're not going to use it, but we can... Yeah, let's just go for it. There we go. If we just sell everything
I'm
else,
sure
we
you'll
might
be
be able
fair
to
and
make it
equitable,
happen.
boss.
Alrighty. We'll use some weapon repair kits on some of the valuable weapons here. Like this heavy incinerator. Or we won't even need to do that, never mind. Well, let's see.
Welcome back. Sure thing. Have a look.
Give me the, you know what? Give me the power fist and the energy weapon. And then we'll just sell them a bunch of this shit. All right.
Come back soon now.
Will do, pal. And there we go. That's most of that taken care of. In terms of inventory and all that nonsense. Let's see if we can mod these weapons. Power fist, chromed tubes, baseball bat. Can't mod it because it's not a GRA. Alright. So, what was his name? Rusty or something? That his Brahmin were going missing? We will go ahead and take care of that. Yeah, looks pretty rough. Doesn't have a whole lot, so if he keeps losing them, it's not really going to help out anybody. Oh, was it Rusty or Dusty? Dusty McBride, okay.
Hey there. In from out of town, ain't you? Name's Dusty.
What do you do here in Novak?
Oh, I tend to my ranch. That's about it. Alice will tell you, I don't get out a whole lot.
I heard you've been losing livestock.
Losing don't describe it. It's a massacre. A few more days and there won't be nothing left to lose.
Tell me what you know about the attacks.
Every night around midnight, Alice and I wake up to some crazy hollering and gunshots. You'd think the world was ending all over again. But it's just one animal each night. They don't take it or carve it up or nothing. Just leave it there, all full of holes.
Did you get a look at the attacker?
Beg your pardon, mister, but them two-headed beeves ain't worth getting shot over. Not to mention what would happen if half of what Nobark says is true. Best we can hope is that whoever's doing this will move on or get tired of it. I just hope it happens while we still got animals left. Whoever it is, I don't think they're from around town. Seems like they've taken to shooting from the west side.
I'll see if I can catch whoever's responsible.
We'd be grateful, especially if you find them before they get my whole stock. But don't go getting yourself killed over it. Alice and I'll find a way to make do. Always have.
You're good people, Dusty McBride.
So long.
Let's read this note he gave us. Dusty McBride wants you to look into the nightly shootings of his livestock, which he says tends to occur around midnight. Being at the Brahmin pen at the time would seem to be the best way to catch the culprit. Let's see what his wife
Look
has
who's
to
here.
say.
What brings you here?
What can you tell me about the attacks on your ranch?
Well, it's the strangest thing. Last time it happened, I could swear I heard someone cry out for help. Sounded like a big fella. But when we finally got up the gumption to go look outside, all we found was our cattle. And I know what they sound like when they get upset. I can't imagine what went on. Dusty can probably tell you more about it.
What do you think of the people who live here?
Oh, we keep to ourselves for the most part. Try not to pry. I think Jeannie Mae gets bothered that we aren't more sociable. But it's just our way. Ain't that we don't appreciate what she's done, managing this town like she has, but I worry she feels that way anyhow. Not that there ain't others who pry around here. That no-bark was skulking around our yard last week. I thought he was our cow killer. Was about to lash him with our bullwhip till I saw who it was. He's harmless, though. Part of me wishes I could see things like he sees them, all full of mystery.
How did No Bark get his name?
I'm not sure who started it. Wasn't a very nice name, but he took to calling himself by it, so we all had to. I don't even remember what his real name is. Anyway, I think it comes from that expression that people say when you're crazy, that not all of your dogs are barking. Poor No Bark.
So yeah, previous dialogue, it seems like Jeannie Mae is a little bit controlling when it comes to the town and its people. I just wanted to meet you.
Oh, well, I'm Alice, and you've already met my beau, Dusty. He's sweet, ain't he? I don't care what my mama said. I know how to pick him. We set up this ranch years back when Novak was just getting settled. But now, with all the danger on I-15, folks are starting to come through here from all over. Novak might just be the next Nevada boomtown.
Might be. Anyway, see ya.
Nice of you to visit.
So let's check up with old No Bark there. It seems like he might have a lead or two about who exactly is carving up these Brahmin late at night. Or more accurately, shooting up these Brahmin late at night. You know, I wonder, does the veteran helmet? It does. There we go. That's a little less goofy looking, I guess. So this here is where No Bark lives. His house has plenty of character, as you can see. We're just gonna disarm that shotgun. You know, for being pointed at us and all. He's got lots of bottle traps set up. Apparently he's not in right now. We will go find him. To be honest with you, I don't know where he is most of the time. He's usually in his shack or like out walking in front of his shack. There he is. Oh.
Careful. They got spies all over.
No Bark, stop peeking in through people's windows.
Who sent you? I ain't talking. They tried to get me to talk before, but I didn't say nothing. And I don't aim to now, by gum.
I'm not gonna pick that. I don't mean any harm.
We'll just see about that. You come any closer and I'm liable to stick you with my sticking knife. Old Stick is feeling mighty ornery this day.
We can talk from this distance.
You sure now? It's kind of hard to hear you.
You said you'd stab me with that dirty knife.
Okay, just speak up a little. But not so much that they hear you. They got people everywhere, always listening.
What's been going on in town?
There's been things of a disturbing nature going on at the McBride Corral. Seems every night one of their herd meets a most unnatural death. And always there's holes all over the body. Work of the chupacabra, the livestock vampire, says No Bark. But they don't pay no mind. Too many holes, they say, and there's bullets in them. Well, says Nobark, we got a chupacabra with an automatic weapon. And that's when they get real quiet, because now they see the predicament we're in.
Something real funny about the visual of a chupacabra with an automatic weapon. What else do you know about the deaths at the corral?
I come face to face with the chupacabra himself one night, whilst I was investigating whether this gecko was hiding his treasure from me. He was the meanest, ugliest chupacabra you could imagine. Had 2 heads and fangs down to the ground. Best I could tell anyways, since when he come up to me, he was invisible. Had himself a blunderbuss, what would rotate and shoot bullets real fast out of a backpack. Never seen nothing like it. Walked right past me having an argument with somebody. But I only saw one chupacabra, so I guess the other fella had to be invisible too. Only more invisible than the other one.
That is quite the first-hand account. Now that's a lead. Is anything interesting happening in the area?
Folks will tell you that they seen ghouls up near the rocket factory. Sensationalist hooey, cooked up by superstitious yokels, seeing phantoms of their own imagining.
So who do you think is actually at the factory?
Ghosts. Commie ghosts who don't know they're dead. Hoping to steal our rockets so they can fly up and paint the moon pink and draw a Lenin face on it. I seen one of them disappear and reappear before my very eyes. Although, being a scientist, I have to admit I might have just blinked for longer than usual, what with the shock of seeing a commie ghost and so forth.
Why do they call you Nobark?
'Cause they know I ain't just barking here. What I say has got bite, 'cause it's the truth. Them quack doctors can say what they want about all the rat scorpion stings that done pierced my skull, and I know what I seen. If anyone asks, we never spoke.
So maybe all these glitches that are happening in the game with all this weird stuff, maybe it's all those rad scorpion stings that done pierced our skull, and now we're seeing things like old Nobark Noonan here. Who knows? Food for thought. Anyway, there goes the best character in the entire game. Look at him go. Peeking in on somebody else's window. What a fucking Chad. Oh my goodness. Here, let's show off the Paciencia. It's just a normal hunting rifle, but not falling apart, and it's got the Mexican flag wrapped around the stock. So, I forget what Paciencia means, so don't ask me, because I have forgotten. I knew once, though. Alright, let's wait till around midnight, I guess, for the attacks on the Brahmin pen. Coming from the west, it said. There he is. Yeah, I'm gonna spoil it for you. He's gonna come and shoot up a cow, so to save the cow, I'm just gonna kill him now. No, you ain't getting away, pal. Ooh, he did a flip. And he had a minigun on him, just like Nobark said. And a note, the screams of Brahmin. Give me the minigun, Eddie. I need to repair it with this one. So let's listen to that note. Most of what is recorded here is a mess of incomprehensible, psychotic gibberish. It seems to express a general frustration towards a set of Brahmin who are allegedly keeping the author awake at night by screaming inside his head whenever he closes his eyes. Okay. So let's tell the McBrides that we have solved their Brahmin problem.
Howdy.
Hello, Dusty.
Find anything?
No one is going to attack your corral from now on.
Well, I don't know how you've done it, but I do know how I can thank you. Please take this, compliments of Alice and myself. And help yourself to anything in that freezer over yonder. We got more steaks in there than we'd be able to eat in a year.
Nice.
So long.
I wish people would give me money, steak, and fame whenever I helped them out. Novak, accepted. Folks have come to accept you for your helpful nature. Alright.
Look who's
so now
here.
we can go into their refrigerator without stealing, and we are going to take all 10 of these Brahmin steaks. Alright. Now, one more errand we've got to run while we're here in Novak. We are going to take care of the Ranger Station. Ranger Station Charlie for Ranger Andy. You may recall he was the one with the bum leg that asked us to go check on him for him. Did he give us a note about that? I thought he did. Yeah, check on Ranger Station Charlie. Ranger Andy is hoping to learn more about why he's lost radio contact with the NCR garrison at Ranger Station Charlie. So let's go take a look at that. Us and the boys. Yeah, I mean, he could have made the trek up himself. It's, like, not that far a walk at all, but, you know, these distances are not really representative of what is meant to be portrayed. Andy's a cripple and all, you know, he's got that bum leg. I don't blame him for not making the trip. And also, it's not that hard for us to do it for him. Are the Legions still hanging out right around here? Wouldn't you know it? Yes, they are. So, let's stop in here. Oh yeah. New California Republic, Ranger Station Charlie. Written in nice blurry text. And everyone's dead. Everyone's dead. And they've hidden landmines under the bodies. That is the usual Legion trick. But at least now we can loot the place without stealing. Troopers have anything on them? No, not even their dog tags. Not going to be able to reach that tripwire there. There we go. Whew. And then disarm that shotgun. Yeah, they set up quite a few traps in here. Oh, you can't even hit that. Alright, whatever. So we got a couple of logs. We can unlock this safe real quick and take the contents of that. Come on. There we go. Good stuff. Alright. Let's check what the logs have to say.
Drove the raiders off. No casualties. In the meantime, patrol's back. They're late. I hope they got a good excuse. What took...
This is a message to the NCR from the Legion. We are coming for you. Run, and we will catch you. Hide, and we will find you. No matter what you do, you are all going to die. We took one of the women alive.
So, you know, great stuff. A really great showing from the Legion there. Anyway. I guess we'll go give the news to Ranger Andy. You know, they mentioned taking the woman alive. Unlike the Powder Gangers, there's no quest to go save that lady. So, best not to think about whatever happened to her. Yeah. Anyway. You know, this posse of ours, right now it's 3, but it will go up to 8. So, that's going to be quite the squad we'll be rolling around with one day. Not too long from now, to be honest. I think, we might be like halfway through the game by the time we get everybody. It'll be quite the spectacle. Sorry I don't talk a whole lot when I'm just walking around. I don't know. Sometimes I like to let the silence speak for itself and just kind of let the game immerse me. And to be honest, damn, Victor's still just chilling. I don't always have the most to talk about. You know, I'm not. I'll think of something though. Don't worry. Wake up, it's the first of the month.
Any word on Station Charlie?
I went to the ranger station. Everyone was wiped out.
What? What happened?
So, we're gonna lie here to spare Ranger Andy's feelings with our high speech. The attackers are all dead too. It's impossible to identify them.
Those were good men at the station. Good men. This whole town was sleeping a lot easier because of them. At least they gave somebody some hell on their way out. Well, thanks for telling me. I know that knowledge didn't come without risk. Here, take this. Courtesy of the Ranger Veterans Fund.
400 caps for that, and some Novak fame. Not bad at all. I guess you get the extra bit for lying to him, but... yeah, feel bad for Ranger Andy. I feel real bad. Anyway, we're not going to steal from him. He's got some good stuff, but we are not a thief. Not really, anyway. So, nothing for it but to go work on the quest so we can get that information about the man that shot us. Dr. Ada Strauss and her buddies still just hanging out at the corner here.
She hasn't paid me anything yet. Should I be worried?
Nah, I'm sure it's fine. So, here's a dead ghoul. Even its body is giving off radiation. It's so irradiated. Which reminds me, we should probably take a rat away now that we have a good bit of them. There we go. Yep. So the thing about ghouls that's not really elaborated on in this series is that, for the most part, ghouls are normal, but they can go feral at seemingly any time, and it's hard to tell what makes them go feral and why. They make for good enemies, though, I guess, you know. Of course we got it. Alright. Raoul coming in clutch there to save us, but we did get our arm broken. We gotta mend that with a doctor's bag here. And then drink some Sunset Sarsaparilla to get our health back. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get a star bottle cap. How many of those do we have now anyway? We got 18 out of 50. Not bad at all. Before you know it, we'll be right there. I just realized something about this quest that we're going to be doing and how we're going to have to handle it. Oh well. That's for me to worry about, not you guys. Lots of loot here at this little pit stop. I guess this was a checkpoint or like a rest stop that the people, you know, at Novak that were looting the place used just to pass the time or, you know, rest during their travel. Doesn't matter now because we're taking all the goodies that were here. Although you can't grab everything. Sometimes some of the things are like merged into the actual, like the shells and stuff. Weird and wacky collisions. Frag grenades, always valuable. Good lord, how many were there? Got a cowboy repeater here. Sensor module. And here is another dead ghoul bright follower. Bunch of stim packs and other medical goodies. Yeah, so this place, you know, I don't know, just kind of a weird little makeshift base that had oddly very good loot, like unusually good loot.
Eat the spoon skin. Oh, sorry.
Wiping them out here. Whew. I don't know why that car blew up. I guess Raoul fired a stray bullet or something. And as you all know, a single bullet colliding with a car will make it explode violently. Ain't that neat? Little rocket statue right out front. The wings look kind of dumb, but also kind of cool, so it checks out. Another dead ghoul here.
Let's dance.
Damn, man, they're killing them faster than I can even line them up. Raoul revealing what a deadly gunslinger he is. Don't really need a machete. They're not too valuable. They're good when you can get a bunch of them from the Legion and repair them up. Then they sell for a decent amount, but on their own, not really worthwhile. Ooh, a laser RCW. That's like an energy weapon version of a Tommy gun. Automatic weapons in this game are a bit of a trap, though. They can be good, but they are so very expensive to maintain and use consistently. Oh, golly. Miss Molly.
Hey! Over here! Are you listening? Go to the big room on the east side of this building and take the metal staircase all the way up. And hurry.
Who are you?
Who I am doesn't matter, Smooth Skin. Stop wasting time and get up here.
Where are you located?
Like I said.
Alright, it doesn't matter. Got it.
Let's hope you do.
So, more Nightkin. We've dealt with their kind before. They love to use these big rebar clubs. I don't really care about them, but they're valuable enough. I'm certainly not going to use one. Anyway, this place is filled with feral ghouls and Nightkin. This is actually the dungeon, or area, or whatever you want to call it, that initially scared me so badly when I was playing this game as a younger kid that I didn't want to play it anymore. Especially because I didn't have any followers with it. It was dark in here, the Nightkin were like invisible and they were trying to scare you. It was quite a bit for me to try and deal with. This place is pretty big though. We're going to be spending a while in here, not even just doing the quests, but trying to loot everything. I'll try not to take up too much time with it, but there's a lot to check out. Of course, we don't need everything. I mean, we saw with Cliff Briscoe just how easy money is, even on the big purchases. So, no need to stress about it. If only real life were so simple. Okay. Just got smacked right on the cheek of the ass by that ghoul there.
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
That is one bloody face he's got. Gotta love Eddie playing his combat music at the most random times. He's a little shit, but I love him. Okay, we do not want to go out that way. A knife and a toy car. What an interesting assortment of items to keep in your foot locker there. Very easy locked door. Pack of ciggies. And we're taking enough Wonder Glue to huff for, well, the rest of our lives, I guess, if we huffed it all. Place is filled with dead ghouls, man. Not even feral ones either. Well, that was sufficiently gory. I don't really care that much, but I worry about the sensitive souls watching this video, you know? Yep, nope, just raise your gun and shoot him. That can be a little glitchy sometimes. And by glitchy, I mean it doesn't fucking work. Carton of cigarettes. Started to do an offensive accent there for some reason. Just kind of stopped myself midway. Or maybe it was an accident because I was clearing my throat. I'll let you decide. I'm not going to pick up all the individual cigarettes on the floor. I'll take the packs, but it's not like you can turn all those individual cigarettes into packs. $2016. I say that just because the value of that gun was exactly 2016. What a year that was. I miss the 20 teens. Don't get me twisted. I mean like the years. I don't know. There was not like a group of 20 teens analogous to like 72 Virgins or something that I'm talking about. It was just the years. You know, we are in the thick of some combat music here, but I can't for the life of me tell what's going on. I guess we'll just put these guys down real quick. Oh, interesting. Interesting. You always get the critical hit when you don't need it. You ever notice that? Oh shit. Where are my boys? Well, there are my boys, I guess. Damn, Raoul. He's fucking breaching and clearing, isn't he? Gotta respect the grind. Although I don't know that I would really call that a grind. You gotta wonder why the bright people, you know, the non-feral ghouls here have just so many feral ghouls with them. Man, I cannot tell what the fuck is going on. Alright, there's a guy. This place is a bit of a maze, I'm not gonna lie. Where are you? There you are. Stop trying to look scared. He's done. Oh. So where is this? Where are we? I'm getting turned around. More glue. Yummy, yummy glue. If you've eaten glue before, well, first off, get some help. But also, you know, what was it like? Because I've never been... Oh, fuck's sake, I accidentally picked up a paint gun. And it's not even like the cool type of paint gun, where you shoot people with, you know, like actual paintballs.
I'm
It's
sure
just,
you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
like a spray paint can. Anyway. Give you that. Give you that. Give you a bunch of junk. Put all this junk in Raoul's trunk. There's a visual for you. I'll let you have fun with that. Alright, good enough. Damn, we have a maxed out recharger pistol, I think. We sure do. Worth 27 hundo. Oh boy, terminals. I get to read. Who's ready for some lore? Public Kitchen. RepCon Interoffice Correspondence number 3458342. To all RepCon employees, from Emily Niemeyer, Facilities Manager. Hello everyone, please remember that the kitchen is a privilege and not a right. Please clean up after yourselves and remember that a clean kitchen is a happy kitchen. Thanks, Emily. P.S. Please also remember that any food left in the icebox without a date will be thrown away every Friday evening, so date your food. Welcome to Robco. RepCon Interoffice Correspondence number 3457761. To all RepCon staff, from Steve Reynolds, Launch Facility Project Manager. Greetings, fellow RepCon employees. I am happy to announce that we have finalized our deal with Robco. Starting tomorrow, we will be an official Robco facility. Most of you won't notice anything different aside from an increase in benefits. Thank you all for your time and welcome again to the Robco family. Steve. Alright, so that's what that terminal had to say. Does this one got anything different? Some glitched out title. RepCon Interoffice Correspondence number 3457892. From Robco HQ Supply Department, to Robco HQ Supply Department from Bill Martin, RepCon Custodian. Dear Robco Supply, first off, let me say that everyone here is really excited about the merger. It's super to be part of a company as exciting as Robco. Have we got some kinks in the supply chain? Yesterday, a bunch of crates got delivered here containing 2 gross of devices called Stealth Boys. Is it okay if I ask what these things are? Do they really make you invisible? That sounds wild. What will Robco think of next? Let me know if the shipment came here by mistake. No problem if it didn't. I bet you can have a lot of fun with these things. Thanks, Bill Martin. Private server access. Robco visit. RepCon Interoffice Correspondence number 3457304. To Steve Reynolds, Launch Facility Project Manager. From Piers Isley, General Manager. Steve, please make sure your people are ready for the Robco visit. We are down to negotiating on what the project is worth, so the better the experiment goes tomorrow, the better for all of us. Response to the Robco visit. I'm not going to read this out again. To Piers Isley from Steve Reynolds. Sir, I have my team looking into what happened yesterday. I was assured by my best people that the experiment would go off without a hitch. We are starting cleanup of the affected area today, but I'm told it may take decades for the radiation to clear completely. Response to that. Oh, God. To Steve Reynolds from Piers Isley. Just make sure that someone is punished for this. This has significantly reduced our position with Robco. I want them to know that we can keep our house in order. Alright. Awesome. Any more loot? Oh boy, another terminal. That's fucking awesome. Alright, let's get reading. Okay, that one doesn't have anything different on it. Anything new, I should say. Pre-war money. That guy was keeping ammo in his desk. I'm not going to ask about that. Cake. RepCon Interoffice Correspondence number 3458497. To Stacy Johnson, Junior Engineer, from Gordon Pesci, Senior Engineer. Stacy, are you kidding me? We've been planning Martin's party for months now, and you forgot to order the cake? There's no way we're going to find some place to deliver one out here on this kind of notice. Go to the break room and find something for everybody to eat at the party. Gordon. Kind of feel bad for Stacy there. That's the thing with planning things that far in advance. If you do it too early, people can just kind of forget about, everything that was going on. So I don't necessarily blame this Stacy girl for that. Martin's retirement. Ripcon Interoffice Correspondence number 3458406. To Gordon Pesci, Senior Engineer, from Emily Niemeyer, Facilities Manager. Hey Gordon, I was as surprised as you were to hear about Martin's retirement. It seemed that things were going so well. The party sounds like a great idea. I'm sure he'll love to see everyone on his last day. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Emily. Man, this place is a maze. Pack of cigarettes. Where is this? Okay, it just goes out into this room. Fuck that. Alright. I don't know why there were bunk beds here. I guess people were sleeping here, like, while they were working. I've heard of, like, company towns and all, or, like, even sleeping at the office occasionally for, like, crunch time. But this is even beyond that. I don't really understand this at all. Very odd. Especially if you're gonna, like, you know, take kitchen privileges away from people. That's kind of odd. Oh damn, we found the big office here. Alright. Whole carton of cigarettes on your desk that's massive. Let's open this safe real quick. Oh. Alright, I broke a bobby pin. Time to commit seppuku. Just a bunch of goodies and some stealth boys in there, notably. Alright. Storage room terminal. Repcon Interoffice Correspondence number 3457763. To Steve Reynolds, Launch Facility Project Manager, from Bill Levy, Janitor. Hi Steve, we finished converting that old generator room into storage as you requested. If you need to get access to the safe, the password is Repcon. Thanks, Bill. Response for retirement. Repcon Interoffice Correspondence number 3458401. To Steve Reynolds, Launch Facility Project Manager, from Martin Niemeyer, Senior Engineer. Hello, quote-unquote, Stevie. Well, I can't say that I'm surprised. You were a devious worm when we started here all those years ago. I guess someone has to take the blame, and it may as well be your old friend. That waste spill never would have happened if you didn't push the team so hard, or if you paid for actual competent personnel. I'll be happy to take my retirement package. Good riddance to you in this forsaken place. Martin. That is, quite the scathing email there. Okay. Whew. We just be looting. Looting and reading. What's on this employee terminal? Alright, nothing new, thank God. So yeah, I guess there was some sort of merger where they wanted to impress Robco with their rocket experiments, but either malevolent management or I guess a bevy of things all went wrong, and Martin was the one that ended up taking the fall for, you know, whatever screwed up their merger and made them not get quite as much money in their acquisition. Also, there were stealth boys for some reason. Don't ask why, I don't know yet. I'm sure the lore will explain it. Alright, okay, that's progress. Where is the rest of this place? We haven't been in here. Or have we? Kind of seems like we have. Does this have anything new on it? Yeah, okay, we've been in here. Phew, what a relief. Hello, Raoul. Okay, this fills out into here. This place is just too goddamn big. I'll say that right now. So we got a locked room here with some dead folks and a hunting revolver. This thing is a mean son of a bitch in terms of guns. It shoots 45-70G, which is a ridiculous caliber of bullet. And, I mean, it's a hunting revolver. It is a handheld revolver meant for taking down deer and other game. So that just goes to show you what exactly you're firing there. It's basically a hand cannon. Even, you know, more substantial than like Raoul's 44 Magnum there. Bunch of loot. Hey, a sawed-off shotgun. Not bad. More stealth boys in case you needed any of those. This door probably doesn't need to be picked, but whatever. We'll take the XP. Sooner or later, we'll have cleared this place, guys. Don't you worry. It also seems like we're about to hit level 30 in not too long. Is that a... No, okay, I didn't miss anything. Alright, I think that might actually be this section of the... Yeah, that's this section of the factory done for now. Or, you know, whatever you want to call this place. Factory... whatever. It doesn't... I don't give a damn. I think, anyway. I mean, we... Check this. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we've been here. Okay, time to make some actual progress in the quest. Now that we're done looting the hell out of this place. If I could find my way around. Am I stupid? Why? Oh, are we on too high a floor? Nope. No, I'm stupid. Oh, it's going well. It's going real well. Alright, I mean, you can't blame me, alright? This place is a fucking maze. Although we did miss the ladies' room where we can get a bunch of medical supplies out of the first aid kit. So there's that, you know. There's your reward for backtracking. Oh, bear trap. Nice try, buddy. We looted you, I imagine. We sure did. Alright. Follow the trail of dead ghouls, I guess. You, and then... Come on. I'm going in circles. I am... Yep. Maybe this way. I can see now why they have that guy on the intercom actually tell you where to go, because this place is really big. Here we go, we made it. Holy cow, what a pain in the ass. Hello, dead ghoul. Repair that. Alright.
Alright, Smoothskin. I'm letting you in. You better watch yourself. I'll sure as hell be watching you.
Going into the Repcon research labs.
God, but are you ugly. Get upstairs and talk to Jason before I throw up just from looking at you.
Hey, you're not a ghoul.
Your pranks won't work on me, Smoothskin. They won't work on Jason either.
Smooth skin? Your skin looks pretty smooth to me.
Stop wasting my time, Smoothskin. Go waste Jason's.
Alright, well that's Chris Haverson for you, the guy on the intercom.
Go bother.
I guess I'll be going. Yeah, he's not real pleasant. And everything in here is technically stealing, so we're not going to be busy looting.
Jason will lead us to the far beyond.
Oh yeah, man, definitely. I'm with the cause. These fucking freaks.
Yes.
They're just hanging out grabbing party hats, I guess. There's the man of the hour.
Hello, Wanderer. Please forgive us our humble surroundings. Our true home awaits us in the far beyond. Have you come to help us complete the great journey?
I'm here because feral ghouls have been wandering into Novak.
And they've been shooting them down like animals, haven't they?
Well,
Those
what else would
ghouls
you
were
call
members
them?
of my flock, even after the madness consumed their minds. We never let them wander free. We kept them safe on the first floor. We kept them contained. The demons must have let them out, somehow. And now they are lost forever, denied the salvation and healing glow of the far beyond. Please, Wanderer, bear in mind that every feral ghoul you spare now is one that we can save later. Once the way is clear, our feral brothers and sisters will accompany us on the great journey. If there are any left.
So, I know we're all about completing things the most peaceful and friendly and good guy way, but feral ghouls are suffering. There's a reason we get good karma for putting them out of their misery and killing them. So, I don't really regret that we took them all out, even if they can technically be spared. We really didn't have the ability to sneak past them sufficiently. Hi, girl. Sorry, taking a little second here to pet on Jackie. She came by to visit me. Hi, darling. Oh my goodness, that was a big stretch. Oh yeah, oh yeah. My goodness, you're beautiful. Pretty girl. She is so loving, man. I cannot say it enough, or I cannot overstate it. She is the most loving cat I have ever seen, and she has definitely imprinted on me somewhat. Tell me more about these demons.
The demons appeared from nowhere. Except it might be more accurate to say they never actually appeared at all. The demons are invisible. Where one of them stands, the most one sees is the air shimmering, like sunlight on water. They set upon us as we were on our way to worship one morning. We had just entered the basement. My flock fought bravely and killed a few, but at such cost. Nearly half of us died or went missing. The rest of us retreated up here. One of the demons raved at us, but they have not tried to attack us since. Still, their demonic presence brought all progress towards the great journey to a standstill. But now you have come. Once again, the Creator has sent a human to help us across a seemingly insurmountable obstacle.
You say one of the demons raved at you?
Yes, over the intercom. Threats of death should we step outside. Guarantees of safety should we stay locked away. It went on for hours, and did not always make sense. But that was the first day only. Since then, silence. Will you drive away the demons, Wanderer?
I'll take care of them for you.
Praise the Creator. Bless you, Wanderer. Bless us all. As soon as the underground has been rid of demons, preparations for the great
Sorry
journey
guys, Jackie is
can
rubbing
resume.
up against the mic here. She is very loving. Anyway, we're not done with you, Jason. Keep talking.
Is the way clear?
I haven't dealt with the demon
I
yet.
understand.
No,
Is the
no.
way clear?
Who are you?
I am Jason Bright, the prophet of the great journey. All the ghouls you see here are members of my flock.
Your last name is Bright? That's funny.
An auspicious name, don't you think? It was mine before I became as I am now. Before the Great War, even. Truly does the Creator author a destiny for each and every one of us.
I mean, that would be not necessarily Providence, but I can see how he would think that. What's this great journey?
We wish to escape the barbarity of the wasteland. especially the violence and bigotry of its human inhabitants. The Creator has promised to my flock a new land, a place of safety and healing, a paradise in the far beyond. Preparations for the Great Journey were nearly complete when the demons appeared.
How will you make this journey?
The means by which the Great Journey is to be accomplished are an article of faith, not to be discussed with outsiders.
What is this far beyond?
I have glimpsed it only in visions, Wanderer, but what I have seen is truly miraculous. It is a place of light and healing, and I know in my soul that my flock will be safe there.
What's the deal with the human who let me in?
You're referring to Chris. I doubt you had much luck if you tried telling him that he's human. We had the same discussions when he first appeared, and the same lack of success. He believes he is one of us. Soon enough we realized that Chris was a gift from the Creator. He is integral to the success of the Great Journey.
Alright, well, I will be on my way.
Let me know when the underground has been rid of the demons.
Oh, you're so pretty, girl.
Hey there.
Hello, Chris. Oh, that's not Chris. Sounds exactly the same. Alrighty. Yeah, everything still counts as stealing here. I'm gonna read this terminal, though. Retirement. To Martin Niemeyer, Senior Engineer, from Steve Reynolds, Launch Facility Project Manager. Hello, Martin. First, let me thank you for all of your years of dedicated service with me and the rest of our RepCon family. Without all of your hard work, we would not have achieved a fraction of the success that we enjoy today. That being said, the face of RepCon is getting younger, and according to my records, you have been fully vested in your pension for a little more than 2 years. Given the recent incident, I think that this is an excellent time for you to retire gracefully. Your friend, Stevie. And of course, we saw just a few minutes ago what Martin had to say about all that. Interestingly enough, the ghouls have a bunch of Rad-X and Rad-Away stored away, so it makes you wonder, you know, radiation heals ghouls, but does it also turn them feral over time? Is it something they have to medicate themselves for to keep from losing their minds? It's hard to say. The lore is indecisive, even with the new Fallout TV show that's out, and it's the less said about that, the better. Anyway, we are going to head downstairs into the basement and deal with their little demon problem. And this is probably going to be the only time in the game, or at least one of very few, where stealth is how we're going to handle things. So, let's get to the door there. We are going to leave our companions, Raoul and Eddie, are right up here. So, Raoul,
okay, boss.
Wait here.
I'll just wait.
Eddie, same to you. Wait here. All right. Alright, good, we're alone. So, we don't want to kill any of these quote-unquote demons that are down here. Stealth boy. Because we can actually resolve this peacefully. Between the ghouls and the Nightkin and even the people of Novak. We can make sure that nobody dies. But we gotta be quick and decisive here.
What's that, Antler? We have a visitor. An assassin, more like. I say kill it, Antler, for safe's sake. Hmm? Okay, Antler, I'll ask. Hi, human. Why you come here?
I came here on behalf of the ghouls upstairs.
A human who is friend to ghouls? Suspicious. You mean the ones upstairs? Antler used intercom, told them stay put, but they want to come down in basement anyways. I cannot allow. My kin are not right in head like I am. They attack you on sight. Ghouls too. They crazy. Your ghoul friends have to wait until you find what Antler brought us to get.
Alright, well let's, and who are you exactly?
Me? I am devoted to Antler. But before Antler? Captain once. Last name Davison. First name... don't remember. I commanded a troop of Nightkin, the Master's elite. A great honor. Very proud. Something happened. We wandered the desert. Life without Master was hard. The others' minds going strange, going crazy. But then, I found us new Master. I found us Antler. Since then, everything's been going really well.
Really well. Who is Antler?
Who is Antler? Who is Antler? Antler, the human asks about you. What do I tell it? All right. All right. Yes, of course. Who Antler is not important to you. Antler wants that you deal with me.
Are you alright? You sound strange.
I am in command of my faculties, in command of my troops. Antler guides me in all things, as I in turn guide my kin.
Is Antler the Brahmin skull over there?
Cut it out, human. Serious. Final warning.
Alright, we're not gonna push it. Maybe I can help.
Good. Antler brought us here for a reason. Why was that, Antler? Right. A piece of paper. Shipment invoice. Hundreds of stealth boys sent here a long time ago. But stealth boys must be in the one room. One we don't search yet. The one we can't search.
Why can't you search the last room?
A ghoul, but not squishy like others. This ghoul is tough. I thought Antler said, send my kin into that room, but 3 died. Ghoul is a crack shot and set traps too. After I realized I heard Antler wrong, so I locked the door to keep kin out and wait for Antler to tell me what to do. Then you come along. Antler says you are solution.
Alright, I'll find the stealth boy stockpile for you, if your kin will leave this place.
Yes, Antler says we leave here as soon as we get stealth boys. Let me give you key. Antler had me lock the door. The ghoul inside, not expecting a human. Maybe he don't shoot you. Maybe he will.
Alright, thank you, Davison. Alright. Rebar club. Sure, take the nail board.
Come and get it, you big dumb. Hey, you're not one of those things out there. Who the hell are you?
Jason sent me down here to get rid of the demons.
And I bet he told you it's the Creator's will for you to risk your ass instead of him, right? Well, good luck with that. I'd give you a hand, but no thanks. I may look like a corpse, but I'm partial to living.
How did you end up trapped down here?
First off, I'm not trapped. This was a tactical choice, all right? I'm no match for those things out there. So I found a good defensive position, and I've been defending it, right? Oh, who am I fooling? I'm trapped. Name's Harlan. Pleased to meet you. What happened was, I was escorting folks down to work when those things attacked us. Most of the fight was upstairs, but some folks panicked and made for the basement. And I went after him. Well, turns out there were even more of those bastards down here than upstairs. And things went to shit fast. I couldn't find the others. So I fell back to this room, set up a nice little kill zone. End of story.
How have you survived?
I'm not delicate. Radroach meat for protein. Condensation off the pipes for water. And I do my business over in the far corner. I wouldn't say it's been comfy.
You don't look like the other ghouls from Bright's group.
Guess the outfit gives that away, huh? I never did buy into that religious mumbo-jumbo with the robes and all that shit. It gets lonely out in the wastes, okay? And I don't have to tell you, that Bright's group has got some fine-looking ghoulettes in it. Or maybe I would have to tell you. Anyway, I helped them out, and they kept me supplied with ammo and pleasant company.
How can I help get you out of this room?
Well, you're polite. I'll give you that. If this was just between you and me, I'd do as you ask. But it's not. I had a friend with me when those mutant bastards came out of nowheres. She panicked and ran the wrong direction. Further into the basement. She's probably dead. But I ain't leaving until I know for sure. I'd have gone looking myself, except I wouldn't last a minute out there. You, on the other hand, seem pretty resourceful. Find my friend, and I'll get out of your way.
Alright, I'll find your friend.
Thanks. Let me know what you find out. Here's hoping she's okay.
Here's hoping. Alright, let's save so we don't have to kill anybody, just in case. We'll loot this place for later. For now, we just want to get as far and fast as we can without our stealth boy running out and without wandering into any of these nightkin. Oh shit, they found us. Alright, we'll have to take a different route. That's exactly why I saved. I guess we'll have to turn the light off if we don't want to attract any attention. I don't know what that guy's freaking out about. Oh shit. What is he wigging? Man, I have to go through that. Alright, fuck it. Go. Go, go, go. We're gonna activate another stealth point. Just to be certain. Luckily, I believe, yeah, I know pretty much exactly where to go for the most part here, so. Ah, shit. Where's the key? I think it's up there on top of the grates. Hello again, Jackie. Unfortunately, I really don't have the time to pet you. We're on a bit of a time pressure, a deadline. It's in one of these doors. The key, that is, I mean. I think. Probably. Don't quote me on it or anything. It's funny, you think the Nightkin would be able to tell when somebody else was using a stealth boy, but I guess not. Jail key, perfect. Perfect. Carton of ciggies. Never too busy to snag those, you know what I'm saying, player? Of course you do. She's on the left here. Yep. Hey, look, everyone, she's dead. Okay. Also, nothing we can do about that. She pretty much dies. I mean, I say pretty much. She's always dead. You know, there's nothing you can do to save her. It doesn't matter how fast you come and do the quest, or if you do it peacefully or not. She gonna die. We're almost home free. Are you sniffing the microphone, Jackie? That's great.
Did you find my friend?
Yes, unfortunately.
I see. Well, spare me the details. Damn it. I'm gonna miss that crooked yellow smile. Alright. You did your part, so I'll do mine. Look around up here if you want. I'm gonna make a break for topside.
Alright. As expected, this place is booby-trapped to shit. So we gotta be careful looking around down here. Gross. Oh my goodness, Jackie. I'd love to give you some attention, but I'm in the middle of a recording right now, and I don't really want to pause it just to have a kitty petting session. Oh my goodness, you're so sweet. Grab that. Sorry guys, I don't mean to make a bunch of fuss about my cat here. She just, for some reason, about a couple hours into recording, she always seems to want to visit me. I don't mind, but it is a little inconvenient. Oh, go on, you can lay down right there. There you go. I always accidentally press the wrong one on that. Luckily, I can at least see these from a while away. Alright, what can I... Screw it. Drop the club for now. We'll be back for you. That's 500 smackaroos after all. Come on. So you can actually see on the back of this terminal, the computer itself is booby-trapped. There we go. We have... Alright. We have disarmed it successfully. Good lord, we're gonna get enough XP from disarming traps to level up. Oh, I thought I saw a tripwire there. But yeah, he wasn't lying. Rad roach meat, pipes. Luckily we can't find his business that he did in the corner. I wouldn't really want to, even if I could. And he left all his ammo behind, which is 308 ammo, which is for our new fancy hunting rifle. So that is very much appreciated. In fact, why don't I go ahead and... There we go. Oh, there was a first aid kit back there. Yep. Does anyone else make, like, fake noises when they're playing a video game? Like, I just went yup when I jumped there, but, like, you know, do you say ouch when you get hit in a video game and stuff? I don't know. I know a couple people that do that, and it's just a weird little thing. Doesn't make much sense, but, you know, it's not like they're doing it on purpose. It's just subconscious. Anyway, let's get the lore. Shipment mistake? From Robco HQ Supply Department to Bill Martin, or whatever. Oh, okay, yeah, that's... We already read that. Workplace misbehavior. To all REPCON staff from Daniel Nevitt, Human Resources Manager. In light of yesterday's upsetting events, all employees are hereby directed to give a thorough reading to REPCON's sexual harassment and workplace behavior policies. Also, while it is not explicitly stated in the employee handbook, unauthorized use of military hardware against fellow employees is grounds for immediate termination. Sincerely, Daniel Nevitt, HR Manager, REPCON/Robco. Shipment sent back. REPCON interoffice correspondence. Alright, I can't fucking read because of the objective on the left. Nope. Number 3486209. To Robco HQ Supply Department from Sanjeev Rajan, Repcon Custodian. Hi, Robco Supply. We are sending back two crates of devices labeled Stealth Boys back to you. According to the manifest, each crate contained one gross, 144, of the devices. As a result of employee misbehavior, not mine, one crate was opened and is missing 5 Stealth Boys. Sorry about that. Sincerely, Sanjeev Rajan, Custodian. So, there are no Stealth Boys left in this place. We have to go let our boy Davis there know. Come on. I always thought rebar would be like a cool material to make some spears or something out of, you know? If you've played The Last of Us, maybe you'll get why. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong way. Whew, thank goodness. Almost failed the mission there. Hey, Davison.
Antler sings for Stealth Boys. Have you found them?
There is no stockpile of Stealth Boys in this building.
Liar! The invoice said Stealth Boys here. Antler read it out loud to me.
The Stealth Boys were sent here by mistake and then sent back.
But invoice note said Stealth Boys were here. Why can't that note be true? What, Antler? But human could be lying. Stealing the Stealth Boys for itself. Oh, Antler, you trust so easy. Your lucky day, human. Antler, believe you. Nightkin will follow the new note to find Stealth Boys. Better be there.
So just like that, all the Nightkin are no longer hostile.
Antler is sad, human. Nightkin go now. Find Stealth Boys in other places.
Okay. We did it, guys. We got a peaceful resolution with the Nightkin. I definitely did not do that my first time playing this game. But now, yeah, even the other ones that would normally attack us, they're fine. We can just walk right into them. So, let's go get Raoul and Eddie and dump some of our stuff on them like the pack mules they are. There you are, Eddie. Follow me. And Raoul, same
Right
for
behind.
you.
I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
You'll take it. Nail board. Recharger pistol. That's good enough for now. I guess you can have my old metal helmet. Although, you know what? No, let's not give him that, because then he'll... Well, let's see what he looks like. Oh, Raoul, I'm going to take that back.
I expect to be awed by your
That does
dizzying
not look so
mercantile
good.
sense, boss.
You're going to put your other helmet back on. Now you're going to take these cartons of ciggies. What else? Packs of ciggies, sensor module, and wonder glue. 6 purified water. Whiskey, wine, vodka. Scotch. Bunch of Nuka-Colas. Dirty water, I guess. You can drink that if you want. That's good enough for now. Now we can loot the downstairs and then report into good old Jason Bright that we took care of his demon problem. Look, they already cleared out. What nice guys, those demons. Kind of unfortunate that so many people had to die in the first place, but at least we prevented any further loss of life, you know? That's, something to pat ourselves on the back about. Alright, there's something in here, but we're gonna come back here later for it. We're just kind of gonna go loot all the other places we saw, but we're too busy or too rushed to actually loot. So in here... What do we got? Sensor modules, glue, wrenches. You can craft weapon repair kits in this game, which are the most effective way to make money by far. And if you are in desperate need of the materials to craft them, this is the place to come. Alright, Raoul, we're gonna give you more
I
junk.
expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
Hey man, I have 100 barter. I don't know why you're talking to me that way.
Hey!
Alright, Raoul's full up.
I'm sure you'll be
Nah,
fair
you can
and
take one more
equitable,
Wonder
boss.
Woman. There we go. More ancient Brahmin steak and a stealth boy. I guess they weren't looking real hard if they just left a stealth boy out on the table like that. But that's their problem, not mine. Not ours, I should say. I want to make sure you're included in this too, viewer Chan. Alright, that's all these rooms. Yep. Now we just gotta check out that makeshift jail they had down here. I don't know why I bother even picking up individual caps anymore. We have over 16,000 of them. But it's the same reason I pick up all this, you know, other salvage and valuables in the first place. I guess just, you know, we gotta keep our supply of money going. And it's just satisfying to sweep through a place knowing you've gotten everything worth picking off the bones, and at least for your own standards, you know. Eventually, if someone was desperate enough and they came in here, they'd be willing to grab, I guess, pretty much everything in the hopes of selling it, like the other scrap/junk merchants at Novak. People just fucking littered all over this place. Fishing batteries. Oh my goodness. Some valuable stuff. I did not want that conductor. Conductors are not that valuable in this. Alright, Eddie, open up. I don't know where you're storing all this stuff I give you, but it's good enough for me. Oh, wanted to check downstairs, too. What do we got? Bunch of glue. More glue. Tin cans, if you're crazy about tin cans for crafting. I guess Repcon just has a shit ton of useful stuff if people still care about the crafting system in this game. Most people ignore it, but that's just one more way you can break this game in half if you want to. Figuratively, of course. If you want to break the game in half, just buy an old copy and snap the disc. They're not very expensive these days. Okay. And that's about it. Alright, let's go report into Jason. Oh golly. if you haven't played New Vegas before, most people that I see tending to watch playthroughs of this game are usually people that have played it before that want to see other people's reactions as they play it for the first time. But if you have not played New Vegas before and you're watching this playthrough, let me know what you think. You know, am I doing a good job showing stuff off? What do you think of the game? Does it make you excited to see what's coming up next? All that good stuff. Because I'm interested to hear what people have to say. Of course, we've yet to get a single comment on these videos. So, you know, I don't really expect anyone to do that, but if you're interested in commenting, and that applies to you, comment about that while I leave this ghoul out on the table like an autopsy. Or I guess just a morgue. Hello, Jason.
Is the way clear?
It sure as shit is.
Praise the Creator, and bless you, Wanderer. The way is clear. I will lead my flock through the basement to the sacred site. I hope you will come find us there, Wanderer. There is much to be done.
Well, I'm gonna have to, because your ass just doesn't feel like leaving yet. Look at them go. Them and their crappy little laser pistols. Alright, I'll meet them down there. That little disappearing trick they can do is pretty cool, huh? Oh, they're already in their little astronaut outfits. That's great. That's really wonderful. I'm happy for them. Anyway, I already know where we're going, so we don't have to watch them go there. Oh gosh, 3 hours. Probably end up being 3.5 hours maybe? I'm willing to guess. Oh goody, more junk. Valuable junk. But still. I won't lie to you fellas, we might be pushing the limits of our inventory trying to get out of here. At least we're not grabbing like turpentine and stuff. The general rule you should have in mind when looting items in Fallout New Vegas is you want a good ratio of weight to value. So for example, you don't want to take this wrench because it's got a weight of 1 and a value of 1. But this Wonder Glue, which has a weight of 1 and a value of 10, is very good. Normally, my rule is you want a better ratio of weight to value than 1 to 5. So most things you'll find have a ratio of 1 to 5. Like this Abraxo cleaner, or what's another one here? This hammer is atrocious because it's 2 to 3. But yeah, 1 to 10 is excellent. That's 10 value, $10 for 1 pound of weight. These conductors are technically better than 1 to 5 because they're 5 pounds and 30 value, which means they're 6 worth of value per pound. But you know, they're pretty heavy to carry and they're pretty numerous, and we can definitely do better than that. So I usually don't pick them up either. Anyway, Eddie, here's a bunch of bullshit for you to carry, because you're my friend. Sure. How much weight does Eddie have? He's full up. Okay, that was the exact amount of weight we can give him. Sorry if I keep turning the light off and on. Sometimes I forget that it's on because it's still kind of dark even with it on. And so I'll go to turn it on only to realize that it was already on and I've just turned it off. and then I have to put it back on. And anyway, while I'm at it, off, on, off, on, on, off, on, off, on. And there you go. I've said those words enough times now. Turpentine, fishing battery. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I thought we were gonna have enough weight for all this scrap, but we might be cutting it pretty close here. Yoink. Yeah, we've got about 20-ish pounds left. Technically 17. Who's counting? Nice. Alright, we have made it to where the next stage of the quest will be. But look, we can get our own little cutesy spacesuit and helmet. So we can dress up like the ghoul astronauts. Isn't that great? I guess I should show you what it looks like. I'll put it on real quick. It's not bad, actually. The damage threshold 10 is equivalent to our leather armor reinforced, but it's lighter and it has more radiation resistance. So it's actually, oh, I don't like that. It's actually the better thing to wear, as well as this spacesuit helmet. This is actually the most effective. Why are we, oh, I guess we're not bold. This is actually the most effective way to dress for us. Oh golly. I'm not gonna do that though. Maybe we'll put this on Raoul or someone else. I'm not dressing up like that. This thing looks fucking stupid. Anyway. Yeah, sorry.
I waited to speak with you one last time before I descended to the launch pad, Wanderer. I want you to know that we will remember for all eternity how you delivered us to the threshold of the Great Journey. Our preparations are nearly complete, but the rockets that will carry us to salvation are yet missing vital components. If you would still help us, Wanderer, speak to Chris. He can tell you what is missing. There is no way that we can thank you enough, Wanderer. Your arrival here was a blessing. We will remember you always.
Are you seriously going to make your great journey on those rockets?
Yes. The rockets will convey us to our promised land in the far beyond. Vision upon vision has confirmed it.
Well, shit. I mean, if your visions say so. Look, those rockets are going to convey you and your flock straight into the ground.
I understand your concerns, friend, and I thank you for voicing them. But the Creator's will for us has been made manifest.
Let's talk about Chris.
After all that you have done for us, I suppose you deserve to know everything. When Chris came to us, we tried to convince him that he was human. But this only angered him. He seemed lost. We decided to let him stay with us for a few days, over the course of which we learned that his technical skills far surpassed our own. It became clear that the Creator had sent him to us, to ensure the success of the Great Journey. Equally clear was that Chris should labor in blessed ignorance of his humanity, and his inability to make the journey himself. It is no coincidence that two humans have been vital to the success of the Great Journey. It is my belief that the Creator sent you and Chris to expiate the sins of your kind against mine. You are redeemers both.
So you're gonna leave Chris behind?
Such is the Creator's will. Vision upon vision has shown me that were Chris to accompany us, he would die in minutes. The radiation around the launch pad alone would kill Chris in minutes. The radioactivity of the far beyond is much stronger.
Well, it's none of my business.
Chris shall be declared the saint of the great journey before we depart. I hope this will ease his sadness.
Goodbye, Jason.
There is no way that we can thank you enough, Wanderer. Your arrival here was a blessing. We will remember you always.
There he goes. And in comes Chris.
Yes.
And look, out on the launch pad, you can see all the little ghouls and ghoulettes. And look, even our friend Harland is there. In what is most definitely not a spacesuit. But I guess it's fine. So, I'll tell you a little tip. If you actually spare any of the feral ghouls, you can see them down there on the launch pad with them. I don't know how they plan on cramming those things into the rockets with them. And also, I mean, how they're going to live in those rockets for the rest of their days. Ain't a whole lot of space. And whoever you get stuck in the rocket with, that's it. It's not like you're going to be able to switch between your rockets there. And yeah, I mean, I'll put it like this. I'm just glad it's not us on one of those rockets. This plan seems a little half-cocked.
Yes.
Anyway, hello, Chris.
Jason says that I am to cooperate with you on the final tasks necessary to launch the Great Journey.
What do you do here?
I'm the Flock's resident engineer. I've always been good with machines. Jason says the Great Journey would have been impossible without me. Of course, my skills aren't much use unless I have the right materials. That's where you come in.
Why don't they, excuse me. Why don't they let you work down on the launch pad, buddy?
When I joined the Flock, Jason made it clear that he wanted me to supervise the repairs, not do them myself. It would be a waste of my gifts to work on just one system at a time. From up here, I've been able to supervise the entire project.
I see, I see. The radiation down there would kill you, Chris, because you're a human.
I thought we were past all that, Smoothskin. But you just can't resist the chance to mess with me. Typical human. I was human once, you know. Grew up in Vault 34, northeast of here. Nice upbringing if you like assault rifles and target practice. But oh, you prefer machines that don't shoot people? Not so nice then. Who should maintain the Vault's reactor? Hauser? Mitchell? No. Make it Haversam. He likes machines. Haversam won't mind getting irradiated. Haversam won't mind mutating. He's already ugly as it is. Haversam won't mind when his hair starts falling out after a few years. There's no connection, Haversam. You're neurotic.
So, jokes aside, you may have noticed that he mentioned Mitchell, like Doc Mitchell. And Doc Mitchell, when we talked to him way back when, also spoke about how he was raised in a vault. So now that we know that, we now know that Doc Mitchell was from Vault 34 and he knew Chris. We can't really bring that up to him, but that's just a little bit of world building there for you. So, you left your vault because you were going bald?
Bald? You call this bald, Smoothskin? I'm a monster. A monster!
So now that we have high speech, we can let him know. Jason told me himself, the Great Journey is for ghouls only. You're not going to be going.
Oh, God. You're telling me the truth, aren't you? Oh, no. How could they do this to me? For 2 years. My God, I've been a joke to them. Do you have any idea how easy it'd be for me to sabotage those rockets? That'd be a joke, huh? One hell of a joke.
That'd be murder, Chris. And you're no murderer.
What, you think I'm too stupid to pull it off? I know enough to get their rockets working, don't I? So I can make them fail, too.
It's not a matter of smarts. You'd never forgive yourself.
Like I could forgive myself for getting duped like this? They used me, and now they'll throw me away.
They'd take you if you could, Chris, but you would die.
And dying would be worse than this? Used up and thrown away like garbage?
Yes. They're going to revere you as a saint, Chris.
Oh, so I've redeemed the human race, is that it? What a crock. The human race can't stand me.
That's not true, Chris. You're all right.
So, you want me to accompany you on your adventures across the wasteland, is that it?
Fuck no. There's a little town called Novak down the road. Go bother the people there.
Life among humans again? That's what you're suggesting? I guess it's the only chance I've got. I can't believe I'm agreeing to this, but I'll give it a try. I'll get Jason and his flock on their way, and then I'll head for Novak.
Anyway, let's figure out what we need to do to get these rockets
Are you ready to get started? Those rockets aren't going to launch themselves.
How can I help?
I was close to completing work on the rockets before we were driven into hiding on the top floor. 2 components were missing. A quantity of isotope 239 igniting agent, and a set of thrust control modules. The igniting agent is highly radioactive and decays quickly. That's why we can't use the drums that leak down on the launch pad. It's no longer potent enough. I need you to find an intact, shielded container of the igniting agent. As for the thrust control modules, they were custom built for these rockets. They won't even launch without them.
I will track down the igniting agent.
Very well. We don't need a huge amount. 2 to 3 liters should be enough.
Can you give me any tips for my current
Repcon
task?
has been ransacked so many times by scavengers, it's hard to know where the components might turn up. If they turn up. Jason has mentioned some industrial ruins to the east that are supposed to be highly radioactive.
Actually, I'd like to help with something else. I'll track down the thrust control modules.
All right. Anything else?
Any tips for that?
Scavengers wouldn't know the value of the modules just by looking at them. If you know any junk dealers in the area, I'd start there.
All right. Need
Bye.
to get going.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
I get that, you know, ghouls probably talk like that because their vocal cords have been shredded just like the rest of them. But, it's still funny. It's still goofy. Anyway. So, I happen to know where we can find both of those parts without going very far at all. First, we're going to wait till the morning. Hello, Cliff
Welcome.
Briscoe.
Come on in. Welcome back. Can I get you anything?
So, is there radioactive material in your rocket souvenirs? We can ask because we have high science.
Well, I don't really know. Would that sour you on buying one if it did?
Okay, I'd like to buy all your remaining rocket souvenirs.
Really? I never thought I'd see the day. I mean, the day I'd part with them for such an incredibly low price, with so many other offers flooding in. But I like you.
Right.
I think maybe it's time. All that's left is in the storage room here. You can buy the key from my store.
So we're going to use our barter skill to talk him down here. Listen, Cliff, you don't have any offers for the rockets. You'd be lucky to get money at all.
Okay, I admit it. They've been collecting dust since before I got here. You can have them dirt cheap.
All right.
Sure thing. Have a look.
Let's get the key here. Where would that be? Storage locker key. And maybe it's in his all section. Oh, we just gotta look through the whole list, huh? Okay, that ain't too bad. Could be worse. Oh, there it is. $10. There we go. Good doing
Come
business.
back soon now.
Probably not gonna happen. And of course, we're getting radiated all to shit because this place is a death trap full of little rockets. Give me these. We're taking them all. Oh my god. So if you, if you actually get the key from him, or you pick the lock, you can actually get the, you might remember we bought a weapon called That Gun. You can actually get it back here for free without paying for it. It's not very expensive though, so, I mean, it's something you can do, but you don't really have to. We're also taking all the Dinky the T-Rex souvenirs.
How you doing?
Cliff, you got anything I can
Welcome
buy
back.
and trade for these souvenirs?
Sure thing. Have a look.
Yeah, you do. You got 357 Magnum rounds. And not a whole lot besides that. Okay. Maybe some stim packs? No? Huh. Radix. Oh man. I guess I'll get a spare revolver to repair Lucky with. You know what? We'll just sell him back to him. He can keep him. Alright, so we got the... Was that not all the... Do we have more dino souvenirs? Somehow. Oh Lord, guys. We got plenty of rocket souvenirs. I don't know what's weighing us down then. Oh, the revolver that we bought. Right. Maybe we just repair some weapons with weapon repair kits. Not a lot of great things to use them on. Oh well, that's good enough for now. We are going to need to make some sort of merchant run here soon, though. So that's the radioactive material taken care of, or the isotope. Now, to get the thrust controls, we are just going to head right down the road and have a nice long talk with yet another person.
They got spies all over.
Look at Raoul hauling ass back there. Ain't that something? So, this is Gibson's scrapyard. Doubling down on the fact that all that Novak really sells is junk and scrap.
Hello.
And this would be Old Lady Gibson.
Hi there. I'm Old Lady Gibson, or so they tell me. I've got odds and ends for sale, and I'm pretty good at fixing things, too. You might have noticed the very large building just north of here. That's Helios 1. The NCR runs the place, so it's off limits to prospectors.
You know what? Show me what you have for sale.
Happy to do it.
That's nice. She has got some money on her. Damn. Including a wood chipper, which weighs 50 pounds, but I wasn't even aware that item existed in the game, so we're not going to be taking that with us. Let's sell the heavy stuff, huh? Rebar club, sawed-off shotgun. Yeah, the sawed-off shotgun wasn't that heavy. We'll probably take that back, actually. Fission batteries, cigarettes, pilot lights, sensor modules, wonder glue. These are the things we want to sell. A dinner plate we picked up somewhere.
Pleasure doing business.
Subject E, diagnosis complete. Begin recording. My name is Whitley. I'm a researcher at Adams Air Force Base. Until recently, I was in charge of the Duraframe reinforcement project for the combat model iBots.
Log playback continue.
iBot Duraframe Subject E is both the prototype and the last functional model in this test group. I was prepared to make several significant upgrades to the machines. However, as the project was canceled and all Duraframe assets are being diverted to Hellfire armor, I'm sending this model to the Navarro outpost.
Log playback continue.
If you're listening to this log from one of our Enclave outposts in Chicago, give this unit whatever repairs it needs so it can continue to Navarro.
And so yeah, we have triggered Eddie's quest somehow. Certain words just seem to, you know, trigger these logs inside of him. But anyway, we are here for the fission batteries, the cigarettes, pilot lights, sensor modules, wonder glue, atomic cocktail and whiskey, and we'll sell the leather armor while we're at it. The rest of this stuff he can hold on to.
I'm sure
Raoul,
you'll be
give me all
fair
the
and
junk.
equitable, boss.
I hope she has enough money for all this shit. Sincerely. Alright.
So, you're back.
That does not inspire confidence. Shit. Yeah, I mean, that's at least a good bit of weight off of us. Oh. Excuse me. I had to shift my weight around there.
Give me a shout if you need anything.
Alright, we'll talk with her in just a second. Gotta put everything back on Raoul. I mean, it'll be fine for now, actually. Whoa!
So, you're back.
What can you tell me about REPCON?
Sometimes it seems like I spent the better portion of my youth in that old wreck of a building. Me and my hubby, may the man rest in peace, used to scavenge there. If it weren't bolted down, you can bet we took it and sold it. A lot of the scrap you see around here is from REPCON, even my favorite chair.
Good for you. What do you know about Helios 1?
The way I heard it, the Brotherhood of Steel ran the place before the NCR took it away from them. I'm not sure who started shooting first. But when it was over, the Brotherhood, with all their fancy armor and weapons, was on the run. Nobody's heard from them since.
Why do they call you Old Lady Gibson?
Well, I'll give you a hint. They used to just call me Gibson. I hope you can figure out the rest. I don't mind, to be honest. Living long is a real accomplishment these days. Remains to be seen if I end up dying peaceful in my bed.
I'm looking for rocket parts. thrust module controls. Do you have any?
As it so happens, I do have some thrust modules, but they're expensive. 500 caps worth of expensive.
So we're going to use our speech to reduce the price here. But you're going to cut the price to $250 because I'm just that charming, right?
Yes, you are quite the smooth talker. What the hell? $250 it is.
250 caps it is. Here you go.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Woohoo. Now, can I get
So,
that
you're
money
back.
back from you by trading? Sure can. Oh, hell yes. You know what, guys? That worked out in our favor, actually. Sell these Nuka-Colas, the purified waters, and that's it. All right, see you later, lady. Woohoo. Alright. Now we can get back to RepCon and finish up this quest. Alright, we're going to use the little passage here instead of going all the way back through. If I can find the damn thing. Oh boy, absinthe and some other drugs. Don't mess with absinthe, kids. It's not good for you. Neither is most alcohol, but if you got a drink, stay away from absinthe. Dear God.
Hey there.
Hello, Chris Adamson.
Have you found the components we discussed?
Here are the thrust control modules.
Indeed you did. And they seem to be in excellent condition. All I need now is the igniting agent we discussed earlier.
What about these rocket souvenirs? The stuff inside glows.
Yes, that's isotope 239, all right. And there's enough here to launch the rockets.
Woohoo. The rockets are set to go, right?
Yes. I'll tell Jason that the great journey can begin.
All right, guys.
The
we're on
rockets are ready, Jason. The great journey can begin. Good luck, I guess.
it. Look at them, all 8 ghouls. Or no, 9.
Gather all. May the Creator guide my words and help me speak true. The Almighty Creator has seen fit to answer our prayers. The time has come for us to board the rockets and begin the great journey. Though it may seem that all humans despise us, the Creator has seen fit to instruct us differently. The journey ahead would have been impossible if not for the intercession of 2 human friends. One you, the other a long, abiding companion. To our new friend, we say thanks and promise never to forget how we cleared from our path the demons who sought to stay our journey. But to Chris, we owe more than thanks. Chris, you have made this great journey a reality. From this moment forward, you will be remembered as the saint of the great journey. We shall never forget you. I ask that you forgive us, Chris, and give us your blessing. And we bestow ours upon you. Seekers, board the rockets. Take your seats. The great journey awaits. To the promised land we go. To the far beyond.
Hey. Hello. Morning.
Hello.
Hey.
Morning. You're supposed to board the rockets now, guys. Oh. Oh, they just went back to their normal... Oh, shit. Chris! Alright, well... just imagine they all got in the rockets and it was really cathartic for everyone involved. Okay, up we go. I swear, man, every time I play this game, and especially on camera, It is bugging out more than I've ever seen it bug out before, and in new and fascinating ways. There's no replicating the amount of weird bullshit that goes on in this game. Creation Engine, you've done it again. Also, I call BS on Old Lady Gibson's story about having gotten everything worth taking out of RepCon, because we found like thousands of dollars worth of scrap out of here. So she really was not trying all that hard. Anyway, we gotta go up top and we gotta launch the rockets ourselves. Chris, I guess, already went back to Novak, like he said he would. And I've got a little bit to show off when we get back to Novak and involving him. Oh shit, I forgot about the... Alright, let's hope this works. Alright. Fuck. Alright guys, we are currently too stupid. Our intelligence is too low to get the good ending for this quest. If we try and launch the rockets now, the only option available to us is to mash on the keys, because we are so stupid. And if we do that, we will kill all of the ghouls in the rockets. So I gotta figure that out now. I gotta figure out how to circumvent that. I thought I could do it with the Mentats, but that is no longer working. Let's see here. This is very anticlimactic. Oh, but hold on. Alright guys, we're gonna try this, and if it doesn't work, then we'll figure it out. Oh, I already saved. Okay, well, we're gonna mash on these keys. You don't think you accomplished much, but you feel better. And now the rockets will be launched. There they go, guys. And now we are idolized in Novak. Renowned for your extensive support and goodwill, you are idolized by the community. And just like that, we're level 12. It took a long damn time. What perk do we want? We'll click rapid reload, but as is tradition at this point, we probably won't take it. Grunt would be good. And stay back would be good. Mathrath can be pretty decent. Fast metabolism is nice. Hit the deck is pretty useful actually, just for surviving. Sniper is very good. Alright. A lot of these perks are excellent, but only really for a melee build. Like Piercing Strikes and Pyromaniac are excellent for a melee build that utilizes the shish kebab. You know what? I think for once we might... Oh no, Grunt is really good actually. We're gonna pick Grunt. Yeah. Alright. There's the quest over and done with. Now, if I recall, I don't think we can fast travel from here. Nope. Alright. Can we take any of this stuff now? No, it still counts as stealing. That's wonderful. You know what, though? I'll be damned if I don't take a party hat. Sorry, buddy. You're going out the window. Alright, let's go report back to Manny Vargas, and we can get one last surprise out of this quest regarding all that. Regarding him, more so. This way? Good enough. Hey, look, it's our good friend Chris Averson. How are you, Chris?
Welcome to Novak. It's not very exciting here, but the people are friendly enough. My engineering skills have been coming in handy, too. I've got plenty to do. Thanks for telling me about this place.
Talk about a happy ending.
Welcome to Novak.
Okay, he's just gonna repeat himself. So, if we go and tell Manny about all this... Hello, Manny
You having
Vargas.
luck with the ghouls? I'm counting on you.
The ghouls are no longer at RepCon.
Really? Unbelievable, man. I knew that wasn't gonna be easy. But I had a good feeling about you. You look like you've been through a lot.
Now, about the man I'm looking for.
Okay, I'll tell you everything I know, like I promised. The guy you're looking for, Benny, he was traveling with some members from my old gang. They were going to Boulder City.
Any idea why they went that way?
No clue. I know Benny hadn't paid up yet. Maybe that was where they were supposed to get square.
Where is Boulder City?
It's straight up Route 93 from here. Just keep following the road north.
That's all I needed to know.
Hope that helps. I owed you. Yeah, see ya.
So, I mentioned that there's one other way besides doing the quest and stealing the information off his computer to get the information from Manny. Now, we did achieve a good result, so I'm glad we did the quest. You know, the ghouls got what they wanted, the Nightkin got what they wanted, and the people got what they wanted. It really all worked out. But if we go into Manny Vargas's room, we will find that Chris is living with him now. And in actuality, that makes a lot more sense. Right now, it doesn't make any sense to you. But if we factor in that actually, the only other way you can get the information from Manny Vargas is if you are a male with the confirmed bachelor trait, meaning you are gay. You can then seduce the information out of him, or, you know, flirt it out of him, I don't know, however you would put that. So, it seems like him and Chris Haversam have a thing going on, and Manny Vargas, being gay, explains why he was arguing with Boone's wife all the time and why he was so eager to settle down here with his best friend. It's kind of a tragedy in one way that he wasn't really, you know, there was probably a lot of unreciprocated love there, as Boone is straight, and, well, Manny's not. But, you know, it all worked out in the end. Chris found a home, and Manny found someone to be with, and, you know, that's, I guess it's poetic, really. I started this episode talking about love, and here at the end, we've united two people, and hopefully they can have a nice, long, loving life together. So, there's your theme for this episode. It's love. Love for the ghouls, love for the Nightkin, love for the people in Novak, and all that good stuff. Right, Raoul, the cool ghoul? Yeah. 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 But we've got another whopper of an episode to upload for you guys, so I'm glad we're making more progress. Next time, we'll probably be going to, I'll show it off here. Helios 1, right up the road. We're going to be dealing with the quest over there, and then heading off to Boulder City. We've got a name now for the guy that shot us, Benny. Him and his great con buddies. We're going to be tracking them down some more, and who knows? We might meet some new people next episode that can join our little entourage. Who knows? So I'm going to leave things off at that for now. But thank you all so much for watching. I've been watching the analytics for this channel. I say watching, I've really just been checking them every time I log on to record. And every view, every like, every little bit just makes me so happy. I'm so glad that anybody is getting something out of this at all. So, you know, I love you. I hope that you can keep health and kinship and prosperity, and that all your endeavors find success, you know. Wishing the best for you, friends. And with that, I am going to sign off here for you. So, Bond Free. Going to bed after this, probably. I got work in the morning, and these things take an ass load of time to export and upload. So, thanks, everybody. See you later.